Hello. Welcome in. Welcome in. Tonight we're going to do it a little different. We're just going to ask questions. That's the plan. That's the plan I had in mind. We'll see how that goes. All right. I think it's going to go pretty well. I don't know. I got this feeling. This little feeling inside. All right. I'm going to trust it. I think that's a good start to the video. I got my Red Bull, by the way, my cigarette to start. I'll say hello to some people in a second. Ooh. You ever get that feeling something's going to go better than you expect? Even if it doesn't go as good as you wanted, but you know it's going to be good. I have that feeling, and I don't get that feeling a lot. So I'll run with it. I'll take it. Hello, Roxanne. Hello, Judith. Hello, Monica. Hello, Dino. Hello, Saul. Hello, Sarah. Welcome in, Angelita. Hello, Bella's World. Welcome. Hi, Emily. Hello, Casey. Earth Princess. Hello. Stephanie. Hello. All right. Just going to be random questions tonight. It might be very similar and be a theme. May not be. We'll see what happens. I didn't really structurally plan that part. It was like, nah, fuck that. Why do all that? Just let it happen. All right. Now, if there is a curveball, and a lot of it goes towards stuff where it's like, well, that doesn't resonate. Just hold on to your breeches. Hold on to your shit. Because some of the shit I get into tonight may be future content for you. It may be about shit you're unaware of, unprivy to, have no acknowledgement of until it happens. So shut the fuck up in advance and buckle the fuck up. All right? Okay. Now that I've worked through the shitty energy, we're going to work into the what's now, maybe what has been, and what can be energy. All right? Please remember to hit that like button. It's got me so ticked off. I'm flicking my cigarette head too hard. Keep knocking the cigarette, the head off. Aside from that, hey, Trippy Sag. I think I saw you in here. Hey, hi, VL. Let's see where this goes. Honestly, I have to be honest. I don't even know what the fuck I'm going to ask Aries. That's the fun of this one. We're just going to ask some random shit. I'm going to see what happens. It's going to either be a go for it or don't go for it. I think it's going to be a go for it. I think people are going to like it. If, you know, they're not too stuck up, their head's not too far up their own ass kind of energy. So this channel should have been called like Real Talk Tarot. like it should have just been, this is Real Talk Tarot. This is no nonsense. This is no bullshit. This is no, let me try and see. This is no bitch, I'm going to show you. This is what it should have been. You know the saying, time heals all wounds? Time can also tell all advantage points. You know how to connect them to it. Not just about today or yesterday, about tomorrow. That's why I enjoy this, to be honest. Here we go. Aries. Let's ask some questions for you. Why does it tell me right off the bat, you aren't going to like this to start? You aren't going to like how this starts. I'm sorry. I don't feel guilty. I feel a little sorry for your ass. Like, because I know you're not going to like what I'm about to say. I know you're not going to like it. All right. So why does it feel like you missed the boat? when it comes to happiness or trusting happiness above all of everything. This has a lot to do with communication or forward movement. I also feel like some of you Aries have decided to travel thinking it's going to be a pursuit of happiness. Now, no, no, no. Not every motherfucking Aries is going to travel. Or maybe it's in your future. So shut your fucking mouth. All right. But what I'm seeing here is you are kind of using travel to an advantage point as far as it's almost like you're deeming it to get what you want or you will be in the future. So some of you, I'm picking up on some of you right now that you're going through this shit right now. Others of you, you will be going through it. Yeah? Yeah? Got something else stupid to say? Say it. I'll wait. I won't hold my breath for your ass. You can hold your breath. You can sit at the train station and watch it fucking pass by. Me, I'll just keep on reading the collective. Here we go. Let's go. All right. Show me something for Aries. Let's see what we get. Show me something before I ask questions for them. Show me something specifically for fire sign Aries. What do you got? Dig into their life a little bit. Let's see what this is all about. Curious now. Aries. Ooh, shit. That was quick. Queen of Wands. So you have a lot of passion that you want ignited right now. And I don't feel as if you're unaware of it. I feel like you're very aware of it at this time, Aries. I feel like you know this. You have a lot of passion. I think you're trying to fight for the direction, Aries. The reading's already telling me you're trying to fight for the direction. And it's almost like you don't want to feel unbound to being happy. You don't want to feel like everything's digging yourself in a ditch or a hole. This has to do with wholesomeness, family, and love. I'm over it. I'm fucking over it. Look at love. I'm over what I'm telling you. And who am I talking to? I'm talking to you, Aries, whether you're a woman or a man. You know what I'm saying? Can we get any more clear? Can we get any more clear? Are you down in the dumps? Is shit bothering you? Are you trying not to feel the struggle? Are you sick of it? You fucking are, and you would be lying to me if you said you weren't. You're all about wanting victories, and you fucking know it. But at the same time, it's like a hesitancy. It's like a feeling of how do I overcome? How do I become stronger? How does my integrity, my backbone become more aware of how to get in front of the situation? What do I do to improve it? How do I strengthen up the situation so I don't feel like I'm so far across from it? I have what I know what I want. This lady knows what she wants, or man knows what they want, but they emotionally aren't getting what they want or the comfort they desire. Look, they're under the moon. They're not getting what they want. They feel like they're at the end of the roads with it. You know what I mean? Like, so for some Aries, there's a little story right there with that wolf. So for some of you Aries, it's a feeling of, okay, I get what I want half the time. I get half of what I want, but I don't get the full. I don't get the picket fence. I don't get the babies. I don't. Maybe I don't get the money, but I've got the picket fence and I've got the babies. It's something of the sort of that kind of energy circling around you. Let's ask a question for you. Let's ask you a question. I don't know what the hell I'm going to ask for you. I wasn't prepared for you, but you were basically the one that was going to open the gates to the reading. So kind of put it on task. Here we go. What should Aries see? That's what we're going to ask. What should Aries see right now? Show me something they need to see. After saying something like that, that just seems like it makes sense to me on what you should see. So it's telling me right off the bat with the Two of Cups and with the Wolf in reverse that you can't. It's almost like you can't run from what you want or pretend like it's not there. Because a lot of Aries are trying to focus on other avenues. So I get like you want love, but at the same time, it's been such a pain in the ass that you focus on other things and slowly try to creep in towards love. What the fuck? What is that all about? This also makes me feel right here, the Knight of Swords and now the Lovers in reverse. This makes me feel like somebody you dealt with may come back and try to speak to you. Somebody that kind of makes you just feel like, get the fuck away. I don't want to deal with you or your drama, you know, energy. So you may have people that you've dealt with try to rush back towards you. That could be within, I'm going to tell you right now, psychically, that could be within the next 3 months. Here we go. If it hasn't already started. Anything else? Lovers. So you do think about love. You do think about building love. But every time you think about it, it kind of gets to a place where you feel like it isn't going to be right for you, is what it's telling me. Every time you think you could get balance, you feel like you're going to have to drop the happiness or the passion you brought to the table. And I feel like you're tired of that shit. I feel like you're tired of that, and you don't feel like it's a strong win. I'm going to tell you something. Sometimes it's better to start with communication, work and build towards that communication, find the happiness that you deserve. Because I feel like you've been struggling to see it for what it is, Aries. I feel like you've been having a hard time recognizing this. What are you not wanting to face? You're not wanting to face. So a lot of Aries, it's telling me, feel like on a practical sense, they know they want to go towards love, but at the same time, they feel like it's not the right decision. That they'll go towards it with passion, and then it'll disappear. I get like it'll disappear energy. You got a card that fell in my lap. You have the Strength card and the Six of Pentacles with love. So love is definitely a problem. There's love that's a problem. Some of the Aries, I just got hungry. Some of you guys have been eating more because of a love problem. It's telling me. I'm getting the energy where some of you guys are indulging in more foods that you wouldn't typically eat, or being a little more lazy than you typically are. So it's harder not to keep the weight off. You also don't want to be distracted at this time. Some of you feel like if you went towards love, it would be a distraction that is kind of a fantasy. Why is Temperance here with happiness? You're not trying to have any anxiety right now either. And this is something you've been dealing with for, I'm going to say, at least probably the most of the beginning of the year to now. But it stresses you out. It tells me it stresses you out. The Page of Wands and the lack of communication or forward progress. There's a lot of forward progress. So I feel like you've had decisions you've had to make, but they've left you on the couch. They've left you unhappy or left you apart from situations. Some of you, this is the same person. Some of you, it's like it's the same person, and they're feeling the pain of a situation of things not changing. The Tower's here, things not changing. I feel like you're looking for everything to work out, or you're hoping to soar in a direction, maybe travel towards the right direction. I also feel like you're slowly trying to figure out why things haven't worked out, or why it's been so hard on your heart, or why. So it's not like you're down in the dumps. I don't get that you're down in the dumps. I just get you have a lot of thought process on the whole fucking situation. And every time you think about the situation, it does cause anxiety. And if it doesn't cause anxiety make you angst at all, what it does is it makes you focus on something else that you're good at focusing on. It's as simple as that. I gotta open up the Red Bull. I feel I don't like that. I get it, and I don't like to do this, but I will do this because that reading kind of, in my opinion, kind of sucks to have to read like that. But I don't feel that way. I just have a problem with time. And that's one of my big nemesis is time and time management, or making things work in a timely manner, or having enough time to get through everything I need to get through, and then having the appreciation or the enjoyment, the external physical fun of life. So I'm on that side. You're way over fucking here dealing with something, I would be like, what the fuck does that matter? Like, be alone, be happy with yourself. But at the same time, yes, I would never tell you, don't fight to fix yourself for the things that make you that restrain you. Just like I need to on myself, kind of. So hold on a second. What's going to be the next question for Aries? What's going to be the next question for the zodiac sign of Aries? Let's see. Aries. What are we going to ask for Aries? I get this should I do it energy. Should I do it energy. So we're going to ask, should they do it? I don't know what the fuck that's all about, but I get this, should I do it? Something with a judgment. Should I do it? Should I not? Should I stick around? Should I not? And it's very I feel like you're very back and forth on this decision. So let's figure out what this is all about. Should Aries do it? What can you show us? Yes or no? Make this easy so I don't really have to dig. If you can, see what they say. 2 more shots. Aries. Should they do it? 1 more. Should Aries do this? Yes or no? Whatever they've been wanting to do but been holding back from doing, should they do it? I do feel like you're going to get a lot of yeses. I feel like you're going to get a lot of yeses. We're going to shuffle and let them jump. You've been thinking about it, strongly thinking about it. That's upright, so that's the first yes. Here we go. It's another one. This one looks like it's in the reverse. Are you tired of contemplating it? The death is in reverse. 2 of Wands. The moon is your awareness. Show me something. It's almost like you've become so fucking unoccupied with wanting to do other things or focus on other things that are important, because as important as they are, there's an area of energy I'm looking at that you're missing. I feel like you want to be resurrected and you want to trust that things can work out. Some of you Aries don't like dealing with people for long periods of time, whatever that is. And I feel like you're trying to figure out how to get over that. Also look for excitement. Go to the bottom. Because every time you want to head towards a victory, I feel like you get cut free from the situation. So either you run away from it or it runs away from you, or you push it away. It's either I push it away or I run away from it. So some of you have no choice but to push it away, or pushes it. Some of you could be as simple as it pushing itself away. Completely becomes no contact. No contact. A lot of you, this has happened with family members. Some of you, it's family members or it's people you used to be really tight with. You just don't talk to them anymore. You haven't talked to them in years. What the fuck? All right, here we go. Let's keep rolling. I'm going to do it backwards this time. You may not trust the person that you don't talk to either. That's a big part of it. You may feel like not only like it's a waste of time, but you can't learn anything, or that they're not growing, or that they are untrustworthy, or that they'll come after you for everything that isn't theirs to come after. Okay. King of Cups. You've become emotionless to it, but I do feel like it's been something that's bothered you, a distraction or a pain, something more along the lines that has upset you that you've had to look away from. With the 10 of Wands and the King of Swords, something that's upset you that you've had to look away from. This could be a brother, a sister, a family situation, or somebody you felt you once trusted. Some of you, there's 2 people here. There's 2 people here. What the hell? Let's keep going. There's no I'm done. I'm over your shit. So there's no contact at all, or the contact is extremely minimal. You have two cards that say that you guys don't like to speak to each other, or you don't talk to each other. I do feel like you put it behind you, but you haven't forgot about the deception. This tells me you may have put this shit to bed right here. This tells me you may have put this to rest, but you haven't forgot of how deceptive they were. Some of you, it was a deceptive energy they were portraying towards you. Some of you, it was a taking energy. They tried to take something physically from you, maybe steal, something like that. What the fuck? Here we go. What the hell? Can you ask someone else? Blue have to go. So. Oh, can I make somebody else blue? Maybe. I don't need to have moderators in here. If they're in here, they're in here. I might not, but thank you. I'm not really worried about what people say. You should know that of all people. I think you do. Show me what's coming towards Aries. Ooh, you're going to become a little more aware or open-minded. I feel like you're going to become a lot more aware, open-minded. Some of you, I'm going to tell you to pay attention to what you say going forward, Aries. Definitely pay attention to what you say, because I feel like going forward, you're going to be saying a lot of things that just connect with people like correctly. And what's very awkward about me elaborating or saying this is the minute I was telling you this, what I was internally feeling is that you're going to do it, and it's going to be like when it has no big effect, like nonchalantly kind of doing it. Make it seem. I'm going to tell you to try to make it seem more like it's going to be like you're going to be very accurate, but it's going to be when nobody's there to watch. It also could be your accuracy building. Your accuracy could be building, or the way you become aware of what you want to work towards. You're going to have a very strong work ethic. Things that have had you hung up in the past, you're not going to have anxiety or fear on. I think the only thing you're going to have to start to straighten narrow out is the friendships or the alliances, the happy times. Something about happiness with you, happiness that can create abundance and love. Give me something else. Anything else for Aries? They're coming out like you wouldn't believe how easy they're falling on the deck. Queen of Pentacles reverse, Page of Cups. Some of you also may invest in a new career, or start in a new direction, or add something to the table with a career. Some of you could be adding something to the table, whether it's a business investment. Others of you, it has something to do with leaving one career because you're not emotionally attached to it. It's emotionally draining. And I feel like you're fed up with it. Okay, let's keep going. Love has definitely been on your mind, or the lack of action, or showing up for you. I feel like your imagination wants to believe in the happiness. It's just trying to figure out how to get to the gold. It's just figuring out, how do I find that lover? How do I not feel like a lust situation? How do I move in that direction? Some of you may actually physically move around looking for something, when really I think you just got to look for yourself a little bit more and accept yourself. And it's not so much yourself. When I say yourself, I feel like you've got to accept yourself on identifying it's never going to be perfect, but at the same time accept that whatever happens is meant to happen, and accept that part's important. The end part's very important for the Aries that makes sense to. Show me one more thing. Anything. Don't let fear get the best of you, and start communicating. Start building the momentum to communicate. I feel like your message is a lot about let go of anxiety and fear, have no regrets, and enjoy the time you have, and express it, whether it's with the wrong or right person, but also allow yourself to find or let the right person in. I feel like that's a big part of what you need to focus on throughout this. Now, I'm going to say throughout this year, or some of you, it's even further on than that. making decisions, making the right decisions at that. I don't feel like it's been something that's been helping you right now as far as how you feel. I feel like it's been stressing you out and you want to see this start to actually form or grow into something. I think you're very, very aware of it, and I don't think you feel good about how it sits. Others of you, this is a weird message for the ladies. Some of you women Aries may have had a man you felt you couldn't trust or that was speaking to another. Some of you, it could have been another woman. Some of you, it could have been another man. Something fucking strange. It's two men and a woman. Hold on. A Hierophant. I feel like you learned. Ooh, what did you learn? You're here, the Emperor. It's just telling me you became aware that somebody either was trying to either double cross or double dip, is what it's telling me. And you're sitting in the center of this reading. Somebody was trying to get away with something, and I feel like you cut yourself free of that. I do feel like it pissed you off. This makes me feel like you got a little angry about it for a minute, whether you expressed it to them or not. The Four of Swords, thank you for the super chat. The Four of Swords to the Two of Wands, and then you have the Moon and the Queen of Wands. It hasn't really crushed your heart, but it's broken. There's a silence, and I feel like you're silenced from a lot when it comes to. Some of you may do very well with work, and if you don't do very well with work, you communicate because you have no choice. But outside of work, how far does your communication go? And I'm not talking to your brother, your sister, your mother. Outside of that, have you really ventured out? Because the reading is making me feel like you haven't been doing that or having that excitement. It tells me you've been trying to let go of anything that bothers you. I'm over it. That every card kind of King of Cups, trying to be emotionally supportive. There's the Wolf again, not trying to be upset. Card. Now it's reading what we started. The Strength card. Then you have the Three of Swords. You have the Three of Swords and the Five of Wands. Not wanting to be attached to anything that feels like a wrecking ball, or anything that's going to feel like it's dimming how you feel inside. This is a difficult reading because I get what it's saying and I don't know how to word this, but it's like, if it's not just about if you don't trust it, it's almost like because of how you feel, you just jump to the first thing you think, whether it's correct or not, and you run with that. It's something like that. The Four of Pentacles and the Four of Cups is also reversed. This tells me that anything that fucks with your stability or makes you feel like it's insecure, you won't rush towards. If it's going to make you feel inclined to be hospitalized, you're like, fuck the fuck, no, you're not. Five of Pentacles in reverse. You can go into the trash kind of energy. That's what I see for Aries. All right. Let me read your super chat. I'm a Sage, Scorpio, Virgo in order. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you for the super chat and the comment. Appreciate that. Okay, Taurus. What do we have for Taurus? Maybe we should make this a little more engaging. Is there a specific question? If I see two questions that kind of tie into themselves why I light this cigarette, like ask a question that you would want to hear, Taurus, whether you're sun, moon, rising, whatever. Ask a question, and maybe if I see questions that I can link together or two of the same, we'll do that. I'll answer that. I'll try to answer that question through the cards. Let's make it a little more engaging. Why not? Just to start it out. Thank you for the super chat. It's greatly appreciated. I hope you're all doing okay out there. It's going to take a minute before I can read the questions to It never comes through that fast. I mean, I have my phone here, but I'll wait. Let's see if anybody. Maybe we got no Tauruses watching. Who knows? But I think that's a good idea. I'll shuffle while you figure out the question. I'm gonna light one with you. There you go. I hope you're gonna quit one day with me too. Taurus. Let's see if there's anything out there. Okay, that's a simple question. And I'm not in the wait mode, so we're gonna answer that question. Show me what's going on. Will their finances improve? Will their finances improve for the zodiac sign of Taurus? Yes. I'm going to tell you yes. That was quick. That was easy. But we'll shuffle and we'll see what the tarot says. Will Taurus's finance improve? Yes or no? I have two answers for you. You have three yeses. Ace of Cups, 10 of Cups, 3 of Cups. So I think you're going to get the fulfillment you wish with finances or Taurus's will in general. But I also feel like you may find somebody who's either financially sound or you become financially sound and somebody becomes part of the situation. Holy shit. You legit asked about finances and love came out like beautiful. Some of you are going to find the right counterpart, somebody that makes you really happy or excites you to be around out on the town or out in front of other people as well, whatever that's about. I wonder if that's already happened for some of you. So what's going on? Anything that's kept you stuck that you're passionate about or made you decision, just put the work towards it. Right now, Taurus, just put the work towards it. Don't stress about the things you're not supposed to stress about. Just don't do it. All right? I feel like I'm emotionally Taurus is trying to get their power back. They also could be trying to put the work or effort in and see their strength. With money, look at you got love and money reading. I want you to trust in the decisions ahead. Some of you, it's as simple as have a little more faith in a direction or trusting that a direction, if it's right for me, it's right for me, even if the direction changes suddenly. Now, this could happen over the course of the next 6 months. For some of you, you've already dealt with that. I'm picking out some of you that are, I've read your name out loud. I already know you already dealt with a direction that this happened to you. Shit. All right, here we go. It really wanted to come out. Today, tomorrow, don't think about yesterday's imagination. Think about what illuminates you today and what will illuminate you tomorrow. And any behaviors that need to be relinquished from your life, get rid of them. Whether they're people, places, situations, do not let them come after you. Do you remember when I first started reading your reading and I told you a yes, and then you got the Ace of Cups, you got the 10 of Cups, and the 3 of Cups. The first card you got is in my hand. Then I said yes. You got it 3 times while I shuffled. Upright every time. And it's the 4 of Wands, the celebration card, trying to move in that direction. But it's going to take a lot of hard work and decision making. I do feel like you're going to need to play with believing in yourself a little bit harder with the imagination or the direction. Putting your foot forward too with that Page of Wands and being decisive. If you're decisive, you win, is what I get. My gut feels like you can't lose if you just keep, basically, if you keep working the angle. I want to ask something else for you. Let's see what we're going to ask. I know what I'm going to ask for you because you asked that specific question. I already know. Like that made it easy for me to decide what will question 2 be. What What will the rest of 2024 look like for Taurus? That's what I want to see. What will the rest of this year look like for them? Hopefully this is good. Let's find out. Here we go. What will the rest of the year look like? Zodiac sign of Taurus. 6 shuffles. You keep getting that 4 wands. Celebration, happiness, not feeling something about not feeling refined or held back. Some of you it's held back in a family condition. Others of you it has to do with the delay of what? Building finances, maybe? It's going to be important for Taurus to remember they have the ability or the hindsight and the insight to trust whatever's got to be letting go of and just to, stepping stones, work through it and figure out the next best thing. Like that's a big thing you're going to learn this year or go through. Some of you, this happened towards the end of last year. Oh, whatever. Here we go. Let's go. It could have evolved around a family situation too. Here we go. I don't know if I give you 5 or 6. I'll go right after this. Let's see what we get. Stop paying attention to the count. I see you getting more fulfillment, more happiness with other people throughout this year. I don't feel like you're going to want to tell everybody, or the messages don't tell everybody what's going on. I honestly get this. If you have the opportunity to be happy, not everybody's going to be your cheerleader energy. Just watch out for that. Don't let anything restrain you or mess with where you are now, especially around the home. I'm going to say around your kingdom. When it comes to love, shoot for the stars. Anything you're anxious about right now, just forget about it. Go to the bottom. Move on and move on. I feel like you're going to fall in love either this year or in the next year. This year, it could be setting you up for the lover to come in. Some of you may find that person. Holy shit. I've never get a reading like this for Taurus. I can't shake the love around you. And it's fucked because I got to put the tarot down and it just explain what I'm feeling. So some of you are going to be people are going to be in shock and awe of the Taurus sign. How does that person do it? What makes them so good? Whether you got nice muscles and you're a dude, you got nice breasts, nice ass, you're a woman. I don't care what you got, nice face or just a nice personality, persona, whatever the fuck's going on. There's something here going on though, where I'm getting the energy. There's going to be people who take to it, but they're going to be people that are resentful of it. So watch out for this throughout the year, okay? Give me something else for Taurus, please. Continue. Focus on the things that ignite your happiness and work towards them. Anything that distracts you or makes you feel like it's putting a building block in the way of building, I don't want you to really focus on looking at it. I want you to focus on putting it behind you or saying no to it, not letting it be a challenge. Don't let it be a challenge. Let the world become your challenge. Let your identity to knowing what you feel is right for you become what you go after. Work towards that. Anything that feels like it's not happening now is only trying to strengthen you. And I do feel like it's trying to show you how much you can put up with. So some of you might have had a fed up energy with love situations or like a love debacle or some shit like that, whatever this is. But it looks more or less like not everybody's going to be happy for you, or you got to be careful with who you tell because of how they are. Not everybody needs to know you shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of how I'm reading into that. If you find something that's making you happy and Jeffrey, Joe, Bob, I don't know, Vanessa, Tammy, Debbie aren't happy, instead of worrying about where they are or feeling like you should open up to them, just be precisely happy at where you are and knowing that if you don't say anything in time, you'd be able to see their reaction. to the situation on your own. Something like that will be important for you this year. You're going to have people that want to see things work out for you, but then you're going to have people who are kind of down in the dumps, and they may struggle just as hard or harder than you, and they just don't get it. So if you have like a interior that's beautiful and an exterior that's beautiful or handsome, it's going to be an even harder struggle than you think. Mark my fucking words on that. All right, here we go. Taurus. What do they not see coming? This is for Taurus. What does Taurus not see coming? What does Taurus not see coming? Show us. Some of you, it's feeling like you don't see things getting better or easier. Three of Wands reversed, the Eight of Wands reversed, being patient with it, but having a hard time believing it can happen. I do feel like you're working through this. If this was upright, I'd feel like you don't believe in it at all. That being in reverse, I feel like you recognize it's been stressing the shit out of you, and you're trying to move on from it. Some of you, this is other people. Some of you, it could be a money situation. It feels like time is going to heal all wounds. It also feels like time is in your favor. Like time's going to, I almost feel like you have to go through a lot of shit just to find the next best thing. Some of you, it's going to be a love connection. Others of you, maybe it's going to be investing a little more in the things that bring happiness to you, or trusting a little bit more of the direction you head towards. I'm over it. I just do feel like you're gonna be eye candy. Whether you're a woman, man, doesn't matter to me. I feel like you're gonna be eye candy. I can't shake your love, the love that you keep getting in the readings, and you're not getting them. I don't feel like it's something you've already tolerated. I don't get that energy. I feel like this is something brand new. I feel like whatever you've had to deal with, you've dealt with long enough. I feel like that feeling right there is behind you. I'm over it. Five of Pentacles. I feel like that feeling is sitting in the trash, or you're not exposing any emotional or physical pain towards it. Focusing on where you want to be and taking care of yourself is going to be a very big part, very vital to the rest of this year for you. I knew it. All right, be careful too. You're gonna have a lot of lion-ass bitches around you. Queen of Swords, Seven of Swords reversed, the Hierophant, the Seven of Cups, and the Knight of Swords. So you're gonna have people that want to align well with you, but you're gonna have a lot of fucking nagging, deceitful, shitty people that you got to just put an end to it. Don't let anything don't let anything emotionally strike you down this year. Don't fucking let that happen. Just put the work in towards the things that are going to make you happy, because I feel like a lot of people are going to try to put you on life support, or they're going to be upset that you're happy, and you'll become aware of this. I'm so fucking over that. If somebody's not willing to appreciate the things that you've had to fend for or fight for, don't let it get the best of you. Your ride's not over, and I think you're going to see through the bullshit, or see through the offenders this year. I feel like you got to stay at peace and work at the things that are going to make you happy, even if they feel like they're taking forever to happen. I also feel like you're going to have to exploit new ways of making money happen. Something about go after different directions to make something about making ends meet. Four of Swords. Don't just think about it. Don't. I almost feel like don't just rehearse it. Put in the work. Something like put in the work is important. Anything else? Some of you may end up hearing of somebody splitting up that you didn't expect as well. Some of you may hear of somebody splitting up that you didn't expect as well around you. They could have something about they were together for a long time. I'm picking up the Tower, the Two of Wands, the Death, and the Nine of Wands. Others of you, it could be they're missing somebody that passed on and they were together a long time. They may come towards you. Something like that for Taurus. Okay. I kind of want to ask one more for you, but I think I'm going to move to Gemini now. Gemini. Gemini, we're going to do yours different. Gemini, I'm just going to say, show Gemini whatever they need to see real quick. Show Gemini whatever they need to see right now. What is something Gemini needs to see right now? What would be good for Gemini to see at this time? Oh, there's been drama or fighting going on. I feel like don't let that get the best of you. This could be a work situation. I also see something to do with, why do I get like you want to see more love shine or break through? It just hasn't. It feels like it's on life support. I do feel like you are very, very independent. This makes me feel like you're very extremely independent, or you will become a lot more aware of how independent or fierce you can be. You may have to be careful though of the people around you who make you feel like you're obligated to. What the fuck? Don't let anybody toy with your emotions. The King of Cups is in reverse. The Seven. Remember the hard work you've put in, and just keep manifesting the beauty that you want to see on the outside, the inside, and around you. Some of you, this has to do with creating a situation that aligns with you. I almost said vines. I don't know why I almost said vines. Vibes with you in love. Others of you, it's work and love. It's both. I keep seeing like a flat line. You're going to have some opportunities up ahead too. This tells me people are going to want to go out on the town with you, go out to eat with you. Stuff like that's coming up for Gemini. You may find yourself being invited to more gatherings this year than typically. Something like that could show up. You're having the opportunity. I do get the energy that somebody's not really as supportive towards you as they should be. They kind of make you feel they give me this energy like they try to make you feel like you're not good enough. And I don't feel like it's something you're doing wrong. I feel like why do I get the fucked up energy that somebody's trying to make you feel responsible for how they feel? I fucking hate that. That's like a fucking like that's, and it's an adult. It's not a kid, it's an adult doing this. Here we go. Don't fucking buy into it. Let their fucking tire go flat. Let their boat sink. Let them dwell and bask in it. Because I'm going to tell you, if it's not evident now, it will become evident. I'm going to tell you psychically, if everybody's not privy to what the fuck's going on with that individual in you, they will be. Mark, I'm telling you, cross my heart, hope to die, stick a needle in my eye. They're going to figure that shit out. The people around you that actually recognize, like, she's had to tolerate this insufferable bastard or bitch. Something like that's going to surface. Your colleagues, this is a work thing. Somebody's going to pick up that, like, this person's a fucking moron kind of energy. You've had this moron in your energy for a while. I think you're better off focusing on body, mind, and spirit and family right now. I'm going to be like 100. I feel like you're so much better. Focus on your body, focus on your mind like you typically do, and your family. And if you can make time for the happiness or the excitement of a love situation or a night out, go for it. But I feel like those three things are what propels you to a higher connection with the universe, with your guides. Something like that's important for you to hear. It just picks. It's going to kind of help you recognize I don't need anything. I have everything I need, or everything I thought I wanted, that I thought I had or could want. Is it really a want? Is it a desire? Or do I already have everything? The Ace of Pentacles. Have they already planted everything in my hands? I've just had a hard time seeing it for what it is. You have a very deep and serious reading. What the fuck? Give me something else on Gemini. Continue. I want more of this. So don't let things get the best of you or people. Simple. Your reading is very simple, but there's depth behind it, where it's like, I don't see people catching on yet to a specific person, but they will. But they will. They're gonna see it. They're gonna see it. They're gonna see it, and they're probably gonna try to bury it. Something about bury it. It's gonna get. I'm over it. It's getting buried. They're gonna get buried. It could be a boss or situation inclined around your work. Your work. I feel like the person makes you want to vomit or scream at the same fucking time. Ugh. It's telling me you think they're an idiot. It's straight up telling me you think this person's an idiot. I don't help them. I'm over this. Look at this. Don't help them. Do not help this motherfucker. Focus on the things you love. Because this person, I feel like this person, you're up. You're upright, doing things in a way that's healthy. This person is drowning and trying to find out the healthy way. Don't give them any of your fucking ideas. Make them learn. I'm over this reading for this part of it. Make them learn. Do not let them stress you out. And believe in manifesting a stronger connection to the universe. Like I told you, I'm telling you, 8 of Wands, nobody should be holding you down. I feel like they're trying to drag you down to hell because that's what they know. Hell. They may make good money, better money than you. You may make better money than them. Who the fuck cares? Throw it out with the baby with the bathwater kind of energy. Doesn't fucking matter who does what. Who he said, she said. It's, do I need to really deal with it? Do they have that much power over me? It's something like that. And remind yourself that they don't. They're not going to like to see you win. They're not going to like to. I'm fucking over it. They're not going to like to see you winning. But I'm telling you, you're going to win. You're going to win this shit. King of Swords, Aware, and the Wheel. You could be missing out on a lot of fun in life, too. You may be very focused on work, career, and home this year and be trying to fit in love, is what this reading just told me. I feel like you're aware that you want things to change or turn around, or the events in life that you want to see change around is you don't want a good time to pass you by or have fun and excitement in your life before it's too late. And it is something that it's telling me it bothers you. I do feel like you know this. Knight of Swords, 5 of Wands. You have somebody that loves to cause conflict, and be careful because sometimes it's got that buddy effect where they'll try to rouse somebody else up to be on their side, and they just both need to look like flat out asshole idiots. Sorry, but that's what I'm seeing for you, Gemini. Why though? What will happen next for Gemini? What will happen next for Gemini? Let's see. Here we go. What will happen next for Gemini? What's the message for Gemini? What do they got next? What's coming in next for them? Here we go. I feel like anything you trust and believe in is happening. Anything you put the work and effort is going to happen. We're going to the bottom. A lot of you, it's going to have a lot to do with not letting anybody get to you around the work environment. Or there's 2 things here. Don't let anybody around the work environment or outside of it stress you out. I'm gonna tell you real fast. I feel like you're gonna really buckle down on learning how not to let that become the problem. Something that was once the chaos or emotionally kind of was a burden. I feel like three of wands, you put it aside. You emotionally disconnect from it. You say fuck the fuck no. I'm not letting that happen. You're gonna tell that bitch no. You're gonna tell that bitch no. I'm over it. I feel like it's gonna draw a line in the sand where temperance is in reverse, where you have no fucking patience for it anymore. Where look at how many fucking no's do you need? And I do feel like it's not gonna put you in a bad position. I feel like your stability isn't going anywhere. I don't feel like the person's gonna be happy about it. The judgment and the nine of pentacles. So it's just a jealous energy. You may have a jealous energy around you. So some of you in work, there's a jealous energy. Some of you, maybe it's a jealous friend. Why does Gemini look so good? Why is Gemini this? Why is Gemini that? Who gives a fucking why? The poor me, the sorrow bullshit. Let that person figure that shit out for themselves. And the sad thing is, whoever this is, they're gonna get exposed. Fucking guarantee they get exposed. Fucking bet. I'd bet $100. I would bet $100 that the fool's getting exposed. Gonna fly off the cliff. This person isn't happy. This person doesn't know the direction they're heading in. This person could also be very I get like young-minded. Either they're young or they're young-minded. Two of Wands. They don't, people don't like to hang out with them, or I feel like I don't have separation anxiety right now, but I get this energy where they're not the one. They're not the fun environment to be around. Nobody wants to spend time with them. Like, get the fuck back. You still got a lot to learn, buddy. Yeah, or honey. And I do think they know this. I think they're struggling to see the manifestations or let go of things, and they don't like to see other people do better than them. So what the fuck? The judgment's gonna come out. And you can't fix somebody like this. They've got to fix this shit on their own. Anytime they bring that chaos, mind your business. Deal with what you have. You're getting the same cards all over again. I just feel like they're not supposed to get to you. Don't let them in. Don't let them in energy. Don't let them keep you stuck. I'm telling you, don't let them keep you stuck. Cut it off. Cut it like the fucking umbilical cord. Cut that shit off. Say no. Boundaries is fucking necessary for everybody. All right. And I feel like you're going to see it. And I feel like other people are going to witness this unhealthy person's nature. I don't feel like I have to say something I typically wouldn't put together, but these two cards together, I feel like this is something that person can't escape. And I feel like they don't like the fact that they can't escape figuring out why you're in such a better place than them. Maybe you're just better at dealing with people. I don't feel like it's just your people skills. I feel it's the way you care about things, the way you care. So you have a broader perspective in life than this person understands. I'm over it. Your reading's done. You have a broader perspective in life, or whether it's a harmonious value or it's balance. It's a little bit of both, but it feels more like balance. You know how to balance situations or give empathy and shut it off when it needs to be shut off. This person lacks. It's like a fucking roller coaster. I'm glad I'm not reading this person. I'd probably be like, listen, I don't want to reach you. Here's your fucking money back. You know what I mean? Like, you've got too much to fucking learn. Like, this is a waste of my goddamn time. Anyway, that's what I see for Gemini. I see being very supportive too. I'm putting the cards down. I see very strong support system. Some of you, this is for somebody older. Others of you, I see you being supportive for an older person. Could be an older woman, whether you're a man or a woman. I see you being supportive for an older person. Also, just in general. But that feels around the home and the friends. That does not. You may have to be supportive at work, but it's the support system I'm seeing is you trying to. It's almost like you're trying to be the bridge that makes everything happy. Something, I don't know why I get that, but that's what I'm getting off of your energy. All I can tell you from experience is doing things in a right manner like that brings good things to you. So that may benefit you in the future. Anyways, we're gonna move to Cancer. Next. Here we go. I can't go to Cancer yet. I got more to say to Gemini. Some Geminis, if you've been struggling with procrastination, or you've been feeling like things aren't making you happy, look for the things that motivate you, that you don't focus on, that you used to or you have always desired to. I feel like that star card had a lot of momentum building for you this year, whether it's looking back towards something that once made you happy or looking forward to something that you've always put off to the side. Okay, here we go. Now it's now Cancer. Cancer, are you reading or studying? Are you reading more, studying more, or trying to figure out how to make more money? Because that showed up right off the bat. Are you looking for a career that's going to pay you better? Because that showed up too in my mind. Here we go. 6 of Wands, 8 of Cups, 4 of Wands, 7 of Wands. I don't feel like you're focusing on a whole shitload of people right now. I feel like you're focusing on the things that you want to see change or happen, or you're trying to figure out how they're going to happen, how it's going to take flight. 6 of Swords, because it doesn't feel too steady. A lot of it has to go around money and love. You have money and love. 2 of Pentacles and the 7 of Pentacles. I get this reading. What's going to be my best option? What do I do that's going to put my foot forward energy around Cancer? Anything else? You got a whole shebang. Let's see what we got. Definitely have love on the mind. Oh my God, you're here. I don't feel like it's moved very fast for you. I really don't see it moving very fast. The Judgment is saying no. I feel like you've lost your patience with believing it's going to happen. Death card and 9 of Pentacles. You may be more structurally sound on focusing on career than love. Do I feel like you want to make the decision towards doing more or being more available for both? Absolutely. But I feel like career is more of the thing you're focusing on. I'm over this. Look at the next 2 cards. Because this career not been working out to the Fortune 500 you were hoping, I feel like that's what you're going after. You're trying to turn that 3 around, but you're also got the Ace of Pentacles trying to figure it out. You could not want to play mediator right now. Something about I don't want to mediate or be in the middle. Whoever that's for Cancer. I need to focus on what I need to put work towards. If a lover came towards you and it was a water fire sign, I'm gonna tell you it would be something where you hear what they say and then you say goodbye. Whatever the fuck that's about. You'd be like, yep, shut the fuck up, Billy Joe. You know, I don't care, Terrence. Fuck you very much. You wouldn't say it to them, but you'd be thinking that, is what it's telling me. I feel like you're more focusing on your creative passions right now, or what's going to work out. You also may hear of you may hear a little bit of shit from people. I feel like this is just you hearing gossip that you don't care about around you. I don't feel like you, I feel like you ignore it. 10 of Wands, the Magician. Ooh, if it comes towards you, you might even, I get this weird energy for Cancer. If somebody was talking some shit or trying to make you feel like you needed to be worried, Cancer would literally laugh about like how they feel about a situation with a person. So if somebody was trying to throw your name through the ringer or the mud, I don't feel like it's going to have a serious effect on you at all. I feel like they want to see you, every action has a reaction. I feel like they're expecting a reaction, and I feel like they wouldn't expect the reaction. And it's funny, I just looked at on that. I just looked at your card on a different deck, and I like legit feel like they want a reaction out of you. They're hoping to get a reaction out of you. They're not getting it. or they're not getting the reaction they were looking for, is the best way to put that. They were hoping to fuck with you a little bit. Whatever the reason for that is, not your problem, not my fucking problem. Page of Pentacles, clarify that. Why do I get the energy like it feels like it's hard to know what to do, or what avenue to go towards in a work endeavor, or feeling like the work options may not be I just get this at a distance. Something about at a distance. Like, if I get the good job, I'm going to have to travel so fucking far energy, and I don't want to have to travel that far to get that pay. Like, it's not 10 minutes down the street kind of energy. I don't know. That's what I'm getting here. Somebody around you is being dishonest. I don't know who the fuck this is. Just be careful of it. Somebody's going to try to start some shit. You know, now, hopefully they're not viewing you as the person who starts shit. But I'm going to stick with the first feeling, the Knight of Swords, with the Star card reversed, with the 10 of Wands upright, with the King of Pentacles reversed, the 4 of Cups reversed, the Magician upright, looking up. This already came out, and I've already read this kind of for you, but I feel like somebody's looking to cause warfare. Almost like get more than a rise out of you. So it's either somebody wants a rise out of you or wants to one-up you, but for what reason? I don't feel like you did anything to deserve this. I really feel like you were sitting back on your couch. You weren't really connected. You were disconnected from everything. And now somebody wants to come at you like an asshole. And I do feel like you're going to be aware of what they're doing. This could be somebody you know very well. And I feel like if that happens, scratch them out. Keep focusing on the dream. Keep focusing on what's going to make you happy. The Strength card is here, but we're going to go. I feel like the Strength is here with the Empress. You're going to have to make a decision. If it feels like it's unhealthy or it's keeping you stuck, is it worth your time? Is it worth the investment? And I feel like you're going to have this go around with a person. I feel like you're going to tell them back off, or you're going to keep them out in the cold. Something about I'll keep them outside. I'll keep them irrelevant. I won't work this out with them. Some of you may have wanted to get out more, and you know it's something you once started, but you need to start over again, start doing. The only thing I feel like slows you down is wanting to be doing very successful with career right now. Emotionally, I do feel like you're single. This is for the single Cancer. This reading is about the single Cancer and not worrying about love at this time. Anything that bothers you, I think it's because it's taught you something. I think anytime somebody wants to fight or argue, you think about, well, I've had a bunch of good times, but all the bad times, they're behind me. I'm not going to fall off the ledge going after it. The 9 of Wands with the past. You're aware what the past has taught you. It might have been a little shaky at times, but it taught you good lessons. I feel like you're striving for your happiness and you're trusting you can get it. And the 6 of Pentacles does mean balance is on its way. The wheel is a matter of you finding out how to achieve this. I feel like you're learning how to, and it's weird. I just got luck is probably on your side. My right hand just got itchy. Luck is probably on your side. I'm not gonna say love is on your side. Not right now. Hell no. I get like a protected energy. Some of you are protected from a passed on loved one. Ooh, making my hand itch. Whether you were close to this person or didn't even know them. The hell? Just remember that you're worth it. And anything that tries to upset you, throw it away. Put it in the dumpster. Burn it. Comes at you toxic, say goodbye to it. You know what I'm saying? King of Wands is reversed. Why? The Hermit. So the only thing it's telling me that's the home environment needs change. Maybe a home, a family situation could use a little bit of change or adaptability or communicate. Something about adaptability, communication definitely could use change and be a very emotionally productive. The start of it. I don't feel like this has started yet. Something like that. All right. See if I can give you anything else. You got a long reading, but I'll give you a little bit more because I didn't really ask many questions. I just stuck with what I read for you. I'm gonna give you a different one. I actually know what I'm gonna say to you because I want to see what comes out. It's weird. I looked at the tarot deck over there, Legacy, and what I'm gonna give you is not your legacy, but show me a brief sum up a little bit of 2025 for Cancer. Not a lot. Just show me a little bit of 2025 next year. What will happen for Cancer next year? Anything that we need to see right now in 2024? Go a whole year ahead. Close to it. Cancer. You keep the Magician. I like that. You're a work in progress this year. So there are going to be things that you're going to have a lot of changes happen this year. You start with passion. You start with putting down any deceptive energy. The Seven of Pentacles. I don't feel like you're going to let the past really be bringing too much confliction. I think you've already made up your mind. I feel like that's already happened. The Wheel of Fortune, the Tower, and the Three of Swords. So you're going to start moving. Things are going to start changing. Anytime stuff tries to feel chaotic or ridiculous, when it comes to peace of mind, Queen of Pentacles reversed, I feel like you're going to become silent-minded towards it or pay it no mind. The Four of Swords, I do feel like you're going to be needing to focus on getting more rest or focusing. I don't usually indicate her with health, but I'm going to with the Two of Pentacles. I feel like be careful of getting enough rest and focusing on your health in 2025. The Empress and the King of Cups reversed. You're going to be, you may end up alone for a little while, but feel okay, structurally sound. You may even be, I'm going to tell you, I feel like I get the energy. You may become a little more confident in yourself as far as not needing anybody. So you're probably confident enough now, but the confidence is going to be like really at the top of the line. Or banging off the charts. Three of Wands and Justice. Clarify that last card. Clarify that the last two cards. Let's do that. You're going to see, so next year is a good year for you to start either building momentum in career, or I'm going to tell you in a career or potential relationship, I feel. Could be hesitant on the relationship. You could be hesitant on the relationship or doing it all over again. But I think you become aware that you want it or that it's yours for the taking. I really feel like you become aware, but I also feel like you become very, very comfortable with decisions you make. So 2024 kind of shows me that you're setting yourself up to do very well in 2025, whether you see it now or not. Good. That's good. So if you've had like speed bumps this year, they're going away in 2025. Not all of them, but some of them. I also think you'll travel in 2025. As I said that, I split the deck in half, and there's your card, Chariot. You'll be moving around or traveling more in 2025. Whether it's like on a boat or to a specific destination. I see you being out in warm climate. Potentially some of you on the water, but it's more or less in warm climate. At a distance from where you are. All right. Leo. Here we go. What should we ask for Leo? I'll wait for you. I'll wait for you. Please remember to smash that like button if you don't mind. Okay. Uh-oh. But the light a cigarette for that question. Ooh, itching my ear. All right. I'm going to smoke all my damn cigarettes before I get through the science. It's not good. Here we go. Leo. My fingers are hurting. On my left side. Here we go. What good things coming? What good things are coming for Leo? I don't know. Well, with that question, let's see. What good things are coming for Leo? We'll see. Let's see what it says. I'm curious now. Your efforts may pay off, Leo. Definitely your efforts to keep showing up. Your efforts may pay off. You also may find yourself traveling more. And if it's not travel, you could be traveling more or building more relationships, alliances. Or some of you, you'll stick to alliances or you'll move back towards them. Others of you, it's building brand new alliances. Give me something for Leo. What good is coming in for Leo? What's the good? Show me the good for them. What's the good throughout the rest of the year for Leo? The rest of the year for you. What do you got? That's good coming in. That fell out. You're going to have to make a lot of decisions this year. You're going to have to make a lot of decisions. I feel like I need to tell you to stay dedicated and driven too. Something about keeping your eye on the prize. Hold on. What is the... Give me some, Leo. I'm so curious. What's coming in 2024? It's good. I feel like you're going to be very successful in 2024. Or it's going to be the start of it. Something about the start of it. A lot of it's going to be with your communication and change. Not having anxiety or fear. Some of you guys may give up on a work environment. Or maybe a work environment that you give up on. You lose your patience with it. You said enough is enough. Enough of the fuckery. You might get to that point with it. Huh. Holy shit. As I said that, your card showed up. And it was up red, but I shuffled it. The Strength card was the first card I saw. The Hangman. You may hang something up. You may say, I'm done with this shit. It's not for me. I get this. You may find somebody that's going to work out as you're trying to find out what works out for you. Energy. Show me something else for Leo. You're definitely looking for balance or going to get it. You got to make the decision, though. The judgment. The curtain call. I feel like you're just putting the work in now. I feel like you're just getting the work now. While you're doing that, you're going to cleanse. You're going to cut things up that just you feel apart from. If you don't feel comfortable with it, it's going to go. in 2024, Leo is going to be very, very prominent on that. They're just, if it makes them feel uncomfortable, there is going to be no indecisive action. They'll just say, see you later. Let's see what you get. 2024 Leo. Money. You're going to focus on money. Oh, that's beautiful. You're going to really focus that love. I feel like this has been your focus. I'm over it. I feel like this has been your focus. Wanting to be stress-free, wanting to focus on career, not wanting to have to worry about love or obsess about it, being aware of that. The Magician, anytime you've been aware or you felt like something wasn't true, you've learned that it's not going to block your happiness. The Hermit, you may also do a little bit of studying or researching, but I feel like you come around wholesome hearted with a situation. But when it comes to love, it just may not be your season. I'm going to tell you, from now to probably the winter, you may not find that fit. You may find relationships, but I don't feel like you fight for them or they fight for you in the manner that makes you feel like Leo. All right. I just don't. I feel like you focus on family and finances throughout 2024 more than anything. 10 of Wands. And you are not afraid to cut out how you feel or what you think at all. Anything that makes you feel like it's going to put you in that 10 of Wands energy, you're going to push it off that ledge. Emotionally detached from it because you're going to be really focused on stability. This card keeps showing up, so we're going to see what this has to say. So I was holding it. It was a card I stared at that I didn't take before that all came out. So now let's clarify the Page of Swords. What's going on with your direction? You're emotionally not letting any. You're not going to become emotionally manipulated in 2024. You're like, the fuck with that. This is what it's telling me. Anybody tries to, I feel like you are looking to figure out where the excitement lies. What's going to make the best sense? You're looking ahead. Make sure you're getting plenty of exercise. Some of you Leos may hear of a bunch of people passing on. I'm sorry, but you may hear of a bunch of people that die in 2024. Queen of Pentacles, the World. I want you to remember, this is telling me to tell you, take action with the World in 2024, not only on finances, but on the things that ignite or excite you. That Knight of Cups and that Knight of Pentacles makes me, or not Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, makes me feel like you need to focus on the things that you're going to be happy with. Make those decisions. Be strong about those decisions. You also may have to strong on conversations or the way you view and believe things for a little while. If anything stresses you out in 2024, Leo, this is just a brief reminder. If anything stresses you out while you're trying to align with either your higher self or a better version of you tomorrow, let me tell you something. Anytime something tries to stress you out or bring you down with the 3 of Cups, the 8 of Cups, I'm going to tell you with this Queen of Wands and the 6 of Cups, remember, it's going to become a pastime just as fast as it was a worry. And I don't feel like you're supposed to focus on the stress. I feel like you're supposed to recognize what comes in goes out just as fast as it comes in. If there's somebody that you know, there could be somebody in your energy that comes around and you're not going to really deal with them anymore. It's what it's also telling me. 10 of Swords, the King of Swords, 2 of Pentacles, and the Devil. I just don't feel like you guys are aligned. So some of you guys are going to recognize, like, this is not the person I want to deal with. This person, they're more of a, it's like a bothersome. Any chaotic energy, I feel like that is surround you, you're going to release. Or you're going to trust to go in a different direction. You may not witness it right away. What I'm telling you, something about you may it may take time for this one to set in. Let me give you something else. Let's put these all together. See what else we got. Welcome in, Debbie. Welcome in, Chastity. I may turn somebody blue at this point. I see two. I may turn somebody blue. If I see a name I decide to change blue, I will. Okay. What does Leo not see coming? I'm going to do that. Watch out, too, for some Leos. I knew this before I came out here. I just didn't say it right away. Some of you Leos, watch out for the right side of your body hurting or your lower back. Watch out for back pains or the right side of your body hurting. My left hand's really hurting, but I can tell you that the right side of your body or your lower back. And if it's your lower back, it's probably a little to the left in the lower back. Here we go. What they don't see coming, Leo. What don't you see coming? What you may not see coming is things from the past trying to trickle their way back towards you or invite themselves in. I feel like you're going to be too focused on things that you need to focus on right now. You may not even feel, I get like a time management, not just time management. I get like am I going to travel to, the boat? I feel like opportunity is knocking and you're just trying to figure out what's going to work. What's going on with this? King of Pentacles. Holy shit, the king. Opportunity is knocking. I thought it was the King of Swords. King of Pentacles. Opportunity is going to be knocking for you. Things are going to look better. Things are going to balance out. Wow. It's all about faith and love. Your reading starts with you trying to be practical and I almost get like organized or build a better version. I don't know if it's a better bank account or more stability, something like that. A better structure, something of the sort is what you're aiming to do, is what it tells me at the top. But at the bottom, it's like you're moving towards that, and that's when you'll have the opportunities to either focus on passion, desires, the Four of Cups, the Six of Pentacles reversed, balancing out love situations that aren't there right now. This is for the very single Leo. You're definitely single. I don't feel like you're going to let things upset you. I think I feel like you almost feel like I'm getting too old for this shit. I feel like you have this energy. I'm getting too old for this shit. And if I have to make a decision, I may be aware of what I need to do, but I'm not going to let anything drag my feet. I'm going to keep working. It's very productive. You have a very productive mindset. Thank you for the super chat, Chastity. Four of Pentacles. You're going to focus on your stability and learning and opening your heart to what? To yourself. Probably to yourself. Is it to other people? Yes or no? Yes. To yourself, to what you want to invest in, and to other people. So you're going to open your heart to yourself, to other people, and to the world. This will probably make sense if you feel like things haven't been working out in that direction yet, with what the tarot just showed me. Page of Pentacles. They're starting to build. It's just taking its time to produce the action. Almost like a car that stalls. Three of Wands to Page of Wands reversed. Love is on the back, is on the delay too. Something about the communication or the start and excitement of love like I had already said, this is for the very single Leo. I'm going to end it with this, Leo. The change is on its way. Are you going to take that option? Are you going to take that rose? You're going to take that love opportunity when it's time? All signs lead to yes. Queen of Swords, upright. I'm going to say yes. I think when it's available or at your disposal and you feel like it's the right fit, you'll go for it. Hmm. What else you got for Leo? Last one. Be patient with yourself and anything that comes at you. That's what I'm seeing. You get this card a lot. Focus on the things that are going to ignite you, excite you, make you believe a little bit stronger in who you are or what you have to offer or what you'd like to offer. I feel like you need to hear that right now. The Nine of Wands is making me feel like be patient. There are going to be negative situations you have to probably contend with. They're only going to be there for so long. Just keep your eye on the prize. Keep your eye on yourself and move in a direction that's going to make you feel confident. And don't take any anxiety with you. And anytime you feel like you're missing out on an emotional fulfillment, open your imagination. Every time you do that, you go right back to work. And it tells me you don't let the past bother you, or you don't want to be conflicted or stressed out. But also make sure you're doing something, getting out, having fun with the family or friends. Take that risk. That's what I've got for Leo. Do a little bit more, put a little bit more time and effort into the fun side of life. Obviously, in my perspective, I would tell you to do that with who you trust, who you can emotionally open up to. Definitely. So, between you opening up to who you can trust or who trusts in you, you also have a very good chance of making good money. That's what I got for Leo. All right, now to Virgo. Here we go. Virgo. One second, guys. Okay. There you go. Here we go. Thank you, Jill. Show me what's in store for Virgo. What will Virgo have forward to look? What's going on with Virgo? Let's go with that. What's the message for Virgo? I just want to start with what do you have for Virgo? Let's open it up with what's the message for Virgo? Here we go. Okay. Wow. Ooh, Virgo is very, very aware that there's Virgo. It's telling me you've been stressed out with the love situation. Did a man stress you out in love? Did you lose contact? 10 of Wands to 10 of Cups. 10 of Wands is the shit card. I'm sorry. Either you lost contact or you don't, something didn't work out. I have a couple stories. So some of you lost contact with a situation. It just fell off and died. It's on fucking life support. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. It might have had you a little depressed or emotionally withdrawn. What the fuck is going on? I do feel like some of you also are conflicted with money. It's in the middle of the reading. You've become aware that you should be focusing on money and career. You might have started to focus on love and it died. It drowned. Scorpio, the death card. It's over. I feel like it's kind of put you in a place. Don't feel like you were fooled or foolish. Never feel like that. I feel like it's put you in a place where it's hard at first, but it's only going to strengthen your direction. You can't compromise. You can't compromise. It may be hard to understand now that I don't feel like you're compromising your feelings. I feel like you're pushing too hard on yourself. Don't do that. And I also feel I get the energy. That's for the younger Virgo. For the older Virgo, somebody might have came after you and tried to take what wasn't theirs in a money matter. Fuck that. I feel like they didn't get what they wanted or they won't. Emotionally, why does it show me somebody was communicating and then all of a sudden it changed? Four of Cups, reversed. Balance is reversed. The Five of Pentacles is reversed. The Hermit. Somebody stopped talking to somebody. It's point blank period, or got fed up with the person's bullshit. And I do feel like I have two stories. I feel like there's some women that, okay, you guys giving me like a whole bunch of fucking stories in this shit. I feel like there's some women that went through a situation where you had to stop talking to somebody, or the reliance became unbearable and the person started to show like their nasty side. On the other, so that's story one. Story two, somebody dropped you like a fucking bat out of hell. Somebody just fly by night kind of bullshit. Like somebody came in and came out. Somebody tried to pretend like they wanted everything you had to offer, and now you are clueless to what the fuck's going on, or you want to know what's going on. Have they moved on? Why do I feel stuck? It's not moving. Is it being communicated? Yes or no? No. It's not that it's being communicated, but it's stressing somebody out. Or it has stressed somebody out. Or either stressed them out or made them feel a little depressed inside. What the fuck? That and a money situation. Oh my God. Two of Swords. So are you a Virgo that had to figure everything out? Start all over. I feel like there's Virgos out there that this is going to resonate heavily with, where you had to start all over and you were like, what the fuckity fuck? Like I didn't expect at this point in my life to have to do this, but I have to do this. That can be scary. Trust me, that can be scary. I get it. It's just it keeps going to the second story where somebody started communicating, and then all of a sudden they like. Don't blame yourself. I feel like somebody isn't fighting to communicate or work with the other individual. I feel like somebody might have moved on. I also feel like this card's important. I feel like you're learning how to plant your feet and stay solid. Solid. I don't feel like you're some of you could feel if you're on story two like you're in solitude, but others of you, I feel like you're trying to plant your feet and stay solid, grounded. I'm not going to say humble, but I'm going to say practical in making things work out for you, better for you or the ones around you. More established, more concrete financially. Okay, here we go. That would have been story one. This tells me it's been hard. This tells me it's been hard. But this tells me keep putting the work in and you can get to where you believe you can get to the heights you might not have seen. As far as a love situation, you might have dealt with somebody who was in it for sex. There's a sex thing going on here. Like a one night stand or an in and outer, or somebody pretending that they were invested and they didn't really care. Somebody needs to hear that the person will use the excuse that I've just been so busy. It's not a legit excuse. They had time, they just didn't make the time because they weren't that into it. They won't admit they're not going to admit it. If you talk to this person again on side story two, they won't admit it. Side story one, I feel like you have a good chance at being successful, but I feel like it's just starting to unfold very, very a lot easier than 6 months or a year and a half ago for side story one. Okay, here we go. I was like, what am I reading? Oh my God. So the Four of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, and the Devil and the High Priestess. Side story two, because it favors you. I feel like you're the one down in the dumps and not side story one. So it's favoring you. The cards are speaking to me via me to the table to you. So I'm legit like, this person's not worth the time. The Page of Pentacles, the Knight of I'm just gonna tell you, this person was a fly-by night, like a come in and go out. The Devil and the High Priestess, and this tells me you're gonna be aware of it, or you're already aware of it now. Shit, don't let it stress you out. Please, please, please don't be stressed out. I don't care if you're on side one or two, whether you're stressed about carrying on your own or having enough financial abundant energy to take care of others, because that's what it feels like on side story one. Side story two, it feels like I need to have financial security, but I also don't know what the fuck this person just did. Why did they ghost me? Like, it's aggravating the fuck out of me. Let me tell you something. Make a decision to make it part of your past and to believe in yourself that if it cut you free, or if it was lying to you, it was probably the best thing for you. Don't lose another fucking thought over the situation. It became your past because it was fucking meant to. It taught you a quick lesson in and out that it just wasn't a divine love connection. Focus on your stability and don't let anybody trample on your happiness ever. I'm sorry. I feel like I got angry for you in your reading. I did. I kind of did for side story too. Because I just feel like I get this, the walls feel like they're closing in on me, energy. Or like I want so much, I want to be able to do so much, but everything feels like it's just getting closer and closer and closer. And I'm not getting smaller and smaller and smaller with everything closing in. It's just getting too close for comfort, like almost like a claustrophobic energy. And I'm not claustrophobic, not saying that you are, but I get this energy where it's like, you've had enough. You don't need the frustration, right? I'm getting frustrated because you're frustrated, but you're also don't let anybody step on your happiness. Okay? Don't let anybody step on your happiness. Find the victories that are meant for you and leave the rest behind. Take the risks that are going to make you happy. Anything that puts you on the couch or makes you feel like you're on life support. What clarify the Three of Pentacles reversed? Be patient with yourself. Trust in yourself. 10 of Wands. It's not worth the headaches. This isn't worth the headaches. We're going to clarify it with another card. What ended is just teaching you how to be more aware. Maybe how to focus more on the things that are important to you that actually do matter with that 10 of Pentacles. And I feel like I totally lost side story one. So we're going to answer a question for side story one. And that's what we're going to call it. Give me something for Virgo side story one, please. Show me something for them since you favored two. One, the left side. You are going to be very aware, and I feel like you're going to be very aware and attracted to learning more spiritually. I keep seeing this. The Seven of Wands. I feel like you're going to be more excited about what the things that might why do I get like you're intrigued to learn things that could scare you? That's fucking I like that as me personally. I feel like the things that could scare you about spirituality, you're willing to try and fucking, you see the skull, you see the hand, like you're willing to play with it. That to me is cool because I like that shit. But still, I feel like that's something that you may focus on, but it's still I get that you're afraid of it, but you still want to do it. What the hell? All right. Who knows? Maybe that makes sense for a small few. Let's keep going. Side story one. Here we go. Ooh. This, I feel like I'm only getting a specific part of whoever's on the side story one, but it's telling me you may have dealt with a partner, whether it was a woman or a man, probably a man, but it could have been a woman. Doesn't matter. Not to me. The 10 of Wands, the 3 of Swords, the Queen of Swords, the 2 of Wands, 8 of Cups, and the Fool. The Fool indicates you venturing brand new love. you taking on a new partnership. That starts a whole new story. But the first 5 cards shows me what you weren't willing to deal with anymore, or what you the insufferable is done. So you may have dealt with somebody that was really fucking hard to deal with. And I think it was hard for you to take your time with making the decision to tell them to back the fuck off. But eventually, your mind became sound to it. Two of Pentacles is reversed. You made the decision. You're not paying attention or growing with them. I feel like you're focusing on yourself and your emotional happiness. You may have recognized, Virgo, that you were playing with somebody that wasn't keeping you happy or opening you up to explore more. And I feel like you put that to bed. I feel like you said, fuck that toxic bullshit. I'm over it. I'm going to finesse in the things that make me happy. I'm going to strive forward in what's good for me. You may be a little curious with the occult too. I don't think you're going to let things hurt you at all. I do feel like you need to be aware and open for a relationship. Doesn't mean today, tomorrow, yesterday, a month ago, whenever you feel ready. That's all I'm going to say is whenever you feel ready. Some of you may not feel ready. Some of you may mentally think you're ready, but still fighting on a lot of the stresses of what you dealt with, or fighting for your stability, being that entrepreneur energy, or taking care of something about a great provider, or being able to provide or have all the resources and then some that I need. Not worrying, so then I can have the celebration and the happiness. That's what I see for Side Story 1. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate that. Okay. I'm going to do one more for Side Story 1 because I gave so much to Side Story 2. Now, let's do this. I don't want to do that because it could get confusing as hell. It may go into Side Story 2, but I'm going to focus on Side Story 1 for Virgo. How's love going to be looking? No time frame. No time frame. Show me how love is going to be looking. I think I'm over it. It looks good. I don't think I need to say another goddamn thing. You got the Star and you got the Four of Wands, celebrating and believing and trusting. The problem may be it may take some time. I'm over it. It's going to take some time before you see this. It's going to take some time. The Strength card, the Emperor. This tells me it's not immediate. That says it's not immediate. The Ten of Wands to the Four of Pentacles reversed. It's not immediate, but keep it in the back seat or the back of your mind, because what you don't see there right now in love, what you may not see coming, surely does want to show up. Surely does want to show up. What are the odds? What are the odds that over here the communication's delayed and you've got the Two of Cups? You've got that Two of Cups in reverse, but then you got the Ten of Cups upright. What are the fucking odds? There's 78 cards here. Come on. So I think you got to put the work in towards the things that are going to make you happy. And don't let anything stress you out, whether you're on Side Story 1 or 2. I want you to take flight, not only with your imagination, but I'm going to tell you, no, stay open to your imagination and what you want to invest in, or saving more money. So money isn't a problem anymore. Anything that upsets you, cut it out, but do it with clear and precise clarity, healthy boundaries, healthy self-respect. Do it like that. Something disrespects you or you feel disrespected, don't let it get to you. That's all I got. All right. Some of you on Side 1 already dealt with that. Let's do that again. You already dealt with that on Side 1. On Side 2, you could be going through it. I hope it's not what the fuck's coming towards you. All right. Where we at, Libra? I'm smoking a lot tonight. Jesus, I want another one, but I'll wait till after Libra. Phew. I want another cigarette. Libra. What is the message for Libra? Are some of you trying to figure out, I feel like your next best investment? What's the next best goal? What can I achieve next that's going to put a smile on my face or make me feel like I did the right thing? You got the Knight of Pentacles, reversed and upright. Reversed again. You could be in like decision mind and decision making. I feel like you're trying to make decisions on Some of you have already made decisions on loose ends, whatever that's about. Others of you are making decisions on money. Like what's going to work? Or does this make sense? Is it worth my time investment? Is it worth my time or investment? Something like that. Whatever. Here we go. Libra. Show me anything you want to show me. Have you been spending a lot of money, Libra? Some of you are saying either you're spending too much money or you're looking how to invest in the right thing with your money. Maybe you're changing things. Some of you could be getting an investment or got an inheritance in the past and a lot of it got spent. I don't know. That's what I'm feeling. Here we go. I feel like you're very indecisive with money and how to get ahead right now. And I don't feel like you're crazy behind, but I feel like you want to be ahead more than you are. You're unbothered by love, it tells me, or you're not. It's become a past emotion. This is for a Libra that you've been single for over a couple of years, by the way, probably. Doesn't have to be, but it looks that way. Why do I get this weird word? Like you feel like you were somebody needs to tell. Like I know some good big words, but this one I don't know. Why do I feel like you dealt with a scoundrel? I don't even know how to say it. Scoundrel. I'm probably saying it all fucked up. Scoundrel. What does that mean? But I hear the word scoundrel. Like you feel like you dealt. I feel like you dealt with a liar bitch. I don't want to say Scrooge, but some of you might have liked this person because they felt like a misfit to your energy and it was an excitement or it turned you on just for you to be like, what the fuck was I thinking? Oh, whatever. Love. I feel like you're putting the glass back to pouring. I feel like if the glass was half full, it ain't any. Libra's like, it ain't anymore, bitch. I'm sitting here on my porch and I'm enjoying every moment I can while I can. Kind of energy. You need to put death to taxes or spending or don't spend too much of your, whether you get taxes back or hopefully you don't have to pay too much taxes in. Death to spending, something about start saving. Also, I want you to focus on what you can trust. Anytime you feel like you have to look backwards, it's just a reminder of the things that you may not be looking forward to that you should be. So the past is probably showing up or has shown. Anytime you hear a reading and it talks about that past person, and a Two of Wands, and it's like, well, I'm over it. I don't deal with that person. I don't really worry about that. I feel like the message that's being the hidden message for you is it isn't about the past. It's not about the past and what you dealt with. It's about the changes you can, that can be invented in your life. Whether it's you come up with inventing a new way of creating money, you inventing a brand new relationship, connection. I feel like that's where Libra's at. Trying to establish the both. I feel like you're definitely trying to establish the both. And I think you know that you want the relationship, that it's not just an illusion, that you want to figure out picking the right face and make sure that the face isn't wearing a mask, but you also want to establish stronger wealth and growth behind you, stability. Your message is simple. Stability and love. The Eight of Wands and the Chariot. Both may have felt like they've been how do you say it? Is it dissipating, slowly vanishing for a while, not going, huge in the direction you'd want to see fit kind of energy. It tells me you're not letting your emotions get the best of you and that you're very goal oriented right now. I also do get the energy where there's not a lot that has excited you in the recent maybe month, 6 months, year, and maybe couple years. I don't know. I just feel this lack of excitement. Some of you could find yourself, I don't know why I get this energy, but some of you could be finding yourself going out for walks more or walking an animal. Maybe that's a good idea. Maybe you'll walk into the right connection. Maybe you'll start building the right connection. Maybe it'll turn into a love situation. It might be worth it. Maybe you need to go in the park. Maybe you need to go for a walk somewhere. I just see you being more out this year. Do not, I love when it's reading my thoughts. Do not be afraid to go out or accept an offer. What you fought with in the past doesn't mean it'll show up again the same way it did. You know, you can't wear the left shoe on the right foot and make it feel as comfortable because it's just not going to. It's the same with a relationship. What you might have taken and loved from this relationship, you're going to love and take something completely different from the next one. Don't take what had happened at all in the past. Just get ready not to fear enjoying the opportunity. That is the part I liked. When these two cards came out, I'm like, I know what the fuck it's saying. Like immediately, because I'm thinking it. And then I stare down at it and I'm like, you couldn't have said it any better. That if you get the chance to take on an opportunity, and the opportunity may be of something of excitement, maybe even if it doesn't excite you at first, maybe indulge in it. Maybe give it a chance. I feel like the change is needed. This card's over here, but I split that deck in the half and left some over there. I feel like that's needed. I feel like some people emotionally do too much on their own, and they need the wheel. They need the change of events. That's what I've got for Libra. All right. Not bad to be on your own. I just feel like you've been doing that or carrying that for too long. Now, I get, you probably talk to people or have friends. I get that, but that's not what I mean. I'm talking about getting serious in a strong connection and being all about it. It says you want it. Definitely says you want the happiness, or you want the stability. I just don't think you've been rushing towards it. The past has strengthened you how to move forward on your own, and it's kept you there for a while, is what it's telling me. Well, I feel like you can't hold back on the risks and miss the option on the love. You got to remind yourself that you're worthy of everything that could come towards you. Tells me you're very back and forth on if you'd want to do it again. For not all of you, for some of you, if you have the Temperance card, but if you have the patience or the wanting, not have that feeling of like, do I trust this? Do I not? I feel like you've learned how to trust yourself. I feel like you're just trying to establish something else, or either recognize I've got to focus on the things I've been wanting to focus on, but I got to branch out a little bit more energy. That's what I'm getting on Libra. Could be a woman or a man. That first card over here is a man and a little girl. Could have a daughter. A couple of them. I don't know. Something like that. Could be somebody as simple as I could be missing something on the boat. If you're an older person, this could be something where like a person who cared about you that was part of your past, like a passed on loved one, they want you to see that they want you to be happy. Do you see the happiness that person's sharing with that little girl? You're always going to be that person's little girl. That could be their way of saying, listen, I'm here. I want to see that smile on your face. Even if it's not with me and it's with somebody else. You know what I mean? It could be something as simple as that I didn't pay attention to. All it comes down to is what decisions are you going to invest in that gets you out of out of being alone, taking the risk, not feeling attached towards situations that come towards the endings, going towards the celebrations. That's it. That's all I got. All right. Here we go. Scorpio in a minute. I am going to smoke on Scorpio. Here we go. It's too hot in here. That's better. Scorpio. Guess what you're gonna get? Let's see if anybody can pick up what I'm thinking of saying for Scorpio. What am I gonna title your first question? If I don't stick on that one question for you, what am I gonna title Scorpio's first question? Sex. What am I gonna title Scorpio's first question? Is anybody gonna pick it up? I'll be proud of you if you do. You could be right, Debbie. I might have to pee by then. All right, so I'm going to title it Whatever Comes Out. Scorpio. Whatever comes out of my mouth for you. Let's see what we get for Scorpio. Some of you guys may have had people from the past come towards you over the phone or physically and want to realign the connection of the happiness you once shared. This is something that's really happened to you. Okay. What else do we have for Scorpio? Whatever comes out. Working with older connections that are always going to be solid, that weren't so solid for a while. This has already happened. Fuck. Here we go. It's a while ago. A month, a couple months, maybe last year. I don't know. Here we go. Ugh. Some of you, it's not that old. Some of you could be a little further back. Some of you, it didn't happen at all. Some of you, it wasn't meant for you. Whatever comes out for Scorpio. Whatever comes out for Scorpio. Here we go. I got to give it to you. Progress. You have progress. Did you take a risk in love? I feel like you moved on. It's not all of you this will resonate with. Some of you it will. Some of you have moved on. Some of you have taken a risk in love. Put down people that I feel like people that were offending your integrity. Ugh. I feel like you had no choice but to make a decision to morally respect yourself and cut them off completely. Good for you. King of Wands. I do feel this new passion for some of you. There's a new passion. Some of you are going to have to wait for the test of time to see it. Some of you, it's already brewing. It's already happening. It's happening now. I just heard yes very loud. You could be you're probably under 45, or maybe you're 40, going on 44. I don't know. Here we go. I like this person so far. This person makes me feel like they don't want to see you upset. They don't want to see you down in the dumps. They just want to embark on changes with you. They want to see progress with you. They're comfortable. This person's comfortable with you, or you're comfortable with them. It looks like you're becoming very comfortable with them and opening up to them. Some of you, it's on a spiritual sense, or it's a spiritual connection. It's a spiritual connection. You may have known each other before this lifetime. I don't usually say that. You may have known each other before this lifetime, and what may not have worked out in the past is going to work out now. Hold on. I'm going to do my thing. Hold on. If this hasn't happened, this is probably going to be a theme that happens for a lot of you. So some of you are in the progress of it. Some of you are going to find the progress of this. Holy shit. All right, let's keep going. It's funny. I thought of this last time, but I didn't say anything. Some of you could also be holding on to. I don't want to say you're holding on to regret because it's not what I feel. I feel like you're holding on to somebody you miss, somebody that meant a lot to you that passed on. I feel like you think of this person all the time, or it's been something you used to do, but you've been doing it more in the past months. Some of you, it's a matter of wishing you had more time with them. It did want to come out. Five of Pentacles. Not letting the world kind of feel like it's suffocating you. I feel like you wanted to share more, and you're aware that you wanted to share more with this person. You really cared about this person. This person really cared about you. They're trying to tell me, strengthen up, be careful of deceptive energy. Anytime you feel stuck, look above. I feel like they miss you. They miss you. They miss you. They might have had an old car or drove the same car for a long time. That's making me emotional. And I want you to be aware that they're only a ripple away. They want you to fight for your happiness. They want you to slay your goals. They do communicate with you. Or either they're trying to get you to see that they're there, or they want you to realize that you have a big heart and you need to communicate more of what you know. And I'm going to tell you, it's to the world. They want you to emotionally open up. Things that have happened that you've learned, I feel this message. Things that you've learned, the Seven of Wands reversed, or the struggles you've had, whether it was in relationships or finances. It all starts and ends with when we're before we're here to when we're born to after we're here. Ooh. They want you to be careful with deceptive energy, who you trust, and above all, to trust in yourself. They see you with an open heart. They want you to keep your heart open. Don't lose sight of the direction. I have like a anytime you felt overwhelmed, they don't want you to feel overwhelmed energy. Whether it's in love, in finance, or the passing of them potentially. Just go towards things with strong communication and a lot of love. With strong communication and a lot of love. Wow. This one's got me emotional as shit. And trust. Trust the road or the decisions you've got to take ahead. Not everybody's coming for that journey. Some of you might have felt like you had to sacrifice so much to get to where you're trying to go. Or you could feel that right now. I feel the need to tell you that they want to know. They want you to know that just because it's something that you can't physically feel or see, that they're still with you. They're with you in spirit. They want you to be very decisive. Anytime you have that feeling like you're alone or that you've been doing everything on your own, it's a family member. It's probably a family member that had passed that you really care about. They don't want to see you upset. Knight of Pentacles reversed. They don't want to watch you struggle. They want to be proud of you to know that you moved on or that you're carrying yourself without any stress of thoughts or letting go of any happiness that's yet to come. I didn't expect that. Holy shit. Your reading went kind of south on me. I was not expecting that. I just felt like somebody was trying to channel for me. All right. Let's try it again. All right. I hate that. I enjoy it, but I don't like it. It's tough. Here we go. Show me something, Scorpio. Whatever needs to be seen right now. Right now to the end of the year. What do you want them to see? If you didn't say enough already, shit. Make me feel a certain way. Talk to them, whoever this is that passed on, talk to them to the stars. The next time you get the chance, or they run through your mind, you think about this love person, this connection, how they made you feel when they were around, look up to the sky. They can probably hear you. From now to the end of the year, I'm going to leave those there. Focus on the happiness. Focus on your happiness. They want you to focus on happiness, embarking on love, whether it just started or it's about to start for you. You have like a strong pull towards love and self-appreciation and being aware. I feel like your anxiety is shutting down. One thing I've learned, and it's funny, you're the last card, but you're in reverse. Don't stress about anything. I feel like don't lie about anything, accept the change and move on forward strong and productive. One thing I've learned is for me to get like in tune psychically or put the tarot down and pick one of you guys and pick up the energy around you that could be miles, hundreds of miles away or overseas or whatever the fuck. I have to release any biased energy, any fear immediately. And doing that makes it so the reading I give you will make enough sense to you where it's like, how the fuck does he know that? Not everybody's good at that. Some people are. And I feel like you're growing stronger every day in your strength in that. Some of you may have been fighting with your energy a little bit. One day things feel like you have a burst of energy. The next day you just feel like you can't fucking move or you don't have the oomph. Pick up your feet. Move. This person wants me to tell you to move. Move towards what you started. Don't stop. Hold on. It's gonna jump. Yes, your answer is yes. I asked how your health will be. If you've been worried about your health or worrying about something coming back, don't worry about it. Don't worry about your health. I don't feel like that's coming from me. Focus on your happiness, and anything that disturbs you or feels toxic, keep it at a distance. Keep it at a distance. Throw it in the trash. Let it be. Continue to learn. I feel like they want you to. I feel like somebody wants you to know, like they're helping. They're helping you take flight. But once you get off that ledge and they've carried you up like 2 to 5 feet, they let go, and the rest is on you. I feel like they want you to stay strong. To decisions, anything that's been kind of hard to deal with, they believe you are strong enough to get through it. Holy shit. And you came out again. So even if it's like hard for you to communicate or you haven't found a way to communicate to this person, I feel like they're trying to do this for me to you. It's making my nose. Hold on a second. It's making my nose want to run. But I'm going to tell you, anything that's been a struggle or anytime you felt like you were struggling and you wished you could get the answer from them, they were listening. Something about they were listening or they were there for you. I just don't feel like you could see them. Something about I couldn't see that they were there helping me. They're like, well, you're going to see the things change. And you better know that I'm there. They're very strong with their words. Pushy. It's like a pushy person. Or direct. When they say something, it's fucking direct. Like they end it with a directness. A powerful hit. They want you to open up more of your talents. And it's going to start with you being the best version of yourself and being your own. I almost feel like your own boss or your own instructor. Something about your own instructor. They're telling me don't let the little things get in the way. Or don't let the people around you be a problem. Anytime you feel like you're down and out, I want you just to pick up it's a matter of no stress. Do not stress. Do not hesitate. They have a strong belief in who you are, who you're supposed to become. And they want to see you find it, is what I'm getting out of this reading. They're hoping that you'll admire that they're there, even though you feel like they're not there. They keep showing me that they know you have the skills. Who has the skills? They show it to me, to you. They know you've dealt with a lot of things of mistrust in relationships. You might have had a lot of relationships where people cheated on you. They know this person in spirit is aware and of the harder part of decisions you've had to make in relationship or emotionally shut down. Probably why it's made you tired. Probably why it's made you feel like, what the fuck? The strength, and here they are again, the Eight of Wands. They know you're on a journey to learn, but all they want to learn to see you find fit is true happiness. They don't want to see you bothered. They want you unbothered. They don't want you emotionally stuck on anything that doesn't deserve peace. Something about they want peace. Stability to them isn't everything about peace. They want you to find the right happiness and love and attack the world correctly. I feel like they know that your motive. Queen of Swords. They feel like I get this message. They think that you think every time I get forward, it gets struck down, or I have to reposition or change the situation. I just feel like they want you to keep on moving. This makes me feel like I'm done. This is as deep as I can go. I feel like they I feel like they miss you. I can't do this anymore any deeper. Four of Wands, and just continue to stay open-minded with your heart, with your progress, your stability, and let everything else balance out. That's what I have for Scorpio. God damn, Scorpio. Jesus. I don't even want a cigarette. I just want to like kumbaya for a minute. Like, are you for real? Ay, ay, ay. I didn't expect that. That's the second one. That one was a lot harder than the first one I didn't expect. I don't remember the other one I didn't expect that I said I didn't expect. I don't remember who I was reading. Here we go. Sagittarius. Holy shit. Could be a man, but it did feel like it was a woman yelling at me. Or yelling for direction. Or just. This person you could laugh with over the dumbest shit. They really like spending time with you. Oh, Sagittarius. Bought you stuff. They might have taken you places they never took anybody. Yeah, I'm over it. All right, so now Sagittarius. What do we got? Sagittarius. That's going to be the question. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that, Chastity. Show me the next best thing for Sagittarius. What's the next best thing for Sagittarius? What do you got? What kind of story are you going to give them? I'm so curious. I'm in a very curious mode tonight, especially after what the frick just happened. Hey, I feel like you're letting go of past judgments. Good. I like this. 3 of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. I don't feel like you're picking up where you left off. I feel like you're recognizing that there's no reason to focus on judgments that just don't make sense to me. You know what I mean? Like, I almost feel like you've recognized if I was kind of hindering any success or progress within inside of myself, I won't do that anymore. Kind of put your foot down kind of energy, especially with stability or maybe with the excitement of life. The victories that I feel like you weren't having, whether it was in a love situation or with good communication, because it was either love or communication with a lover or with people. It's one of the two. I get like it's a little bit, some of you, it's a love situation. You weren't getting the communication. You were getting breadcrumbed, or you were wondering why it looked good on paper, but it wasn't real, or it wasn't real to them, or what wasn't enough. You're over that. You've been over that for a while. So what I'm getting, some of you did struggle with it. Okay, here we go. 5 of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like you're reinventing yourself. I feel like the things that held you back, that hurt you in love, they're becoming a shadow, and you're going to immerse yourself in new relationships, new connections. You're going to embark on this journey. I don't think you're going to forget what happened. Something about I cannot fucking forget what the fuck happened. Don't forget it. Clarify the Queen of Swords in reverse. Thank you for the super chat. The Knight of Wands. You had to cut somebody out that cut you like a knife through your emotions. So somebody took you for a ride or took advantage of the situation. Is how you might have felt. Some of you, it might have kept you feeling like I'm not gonna move towards anybody or work with them till you said, "What the fuck? Why the fuck would I do that? This is your card. Why would I do that when I deserve passion? I deserve to see that build. I deserve to see that form." You're still slight on taking a risk, though. It says you're slight of hand a little bit on going towards it and building. I do feel like there's nothing holding you back, but feeling like it's not an option. Don't feel that way. I feel like you're in a conquer my status energy. What's going to be best for me? Do I approach situations, whether it's on a financial gain, or do I approach people because I want to become more part of the equation? I feel like that's important. And I feel like the question is, are you going to do it? Are you going to open up that cup of love? Or are you going to die alone? You have to make this decision. I can't make this decision for you. Queen of Pentacles reversed, the Ten of Wands. I feel like you're finally letting go of things that stressed you out. Could have been, I'm going to tell you, could have been a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, or Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius that stressed you the fuck out. And I feel like you're saying no to that. I feel like you're not living in the past. I feel like you're accepting it. I feel like at one point it stressed you out, but I feel like now you're putting work towards yourself, or you're trying to motivate yourself not to feel stuck with anything that did, whether you gave good discipline, or you thought it was giving you good discipline, or you thought you were giving enough discipline. I don't care what the story is. I feel like it isn't about what happened. It's about opening your heart again and being presently available to make decisions on moving on. You have I need to move the fuck on. I need to find happiness energy. Not that you can't find happiness on your own, because of course you fucking can. Anybody can be happy on their own. But I feel like you've embarked on a journey where you're not really focusing on the love. I definitely feel like I'm reading mostly single people tonight. Some of it could resonate if you are coupled, but I don't know about how well these would resonate. But it feels like a single night completely. Not all. Some of the storylines felt like you were just starting a relationship or been in one for a month or two or 6 months or a year. Relatively new. Not all. I don't know. You'd have to go back and watch it. But let's keep going. Sagittarius. Show me the future. Show me the future. So it shows me the Star card and the Four of Swords. Your future's, oh, again, split it in half after I shuffled, and it was just perfect. It's gonna have to do, I mean, I shuffled and split it, and now they're not on the bottom, they're in the middle. That's fucking awesome. So it wants me to talk about it. Your future is gonna start with your mindset. I feel like how well you communicate with be gentle with your mindset. Somebody needs to hear, be gentle with your mindset and trust a little bit more. You know, it's like I need to accept, not you need to accept people for who they are, but you need to accept yourself to go towards situations you've held off on. Be carefree about it. Some of you need to hear, be carefree about it. Others of you just need to fucking do it. Something like that's important. All right, here we go. Only thing that's stopping you from happiness is you. You don't need another person to be happy, but you can enjoy the time of another person. Show me their future, Scorpios. Sagittarius. Are you going to start working on investments or money situations? You're going to look for things that motivate you and that you can work with and build towards. That's kind of a big excitement for you. You're going to work towards money goals, and I feel like having the right people or crowd behind you. You're going to want to go after things. You probably already tried to tell yourself, I need to establish not only the right appeal, but the right people, the right status quo, but the right people. I'm letting go of the things, the judgments that upset me. The Two of Wands and the Hermit, things that emotionally kind of made you draw yourself in to look outward. I feel like these decisions helped you with anxiety, helped you say no. They helped you say no. Some of it had to do with lies, whether they were little lies or big lies. There's somebody in here that wasn't being honest to you. They're no longer around, is what it's telling me. The Hierophant. Or you're not around them. You're not. I'm done. The Hierophant, the Page of Wands. You don't talk to this person. There's no love connection there. That's become something. It's become a life journey learning lesson. What's going on with this? Make sure you're doing stuff that's good for you, that makes you feel healthy. I don't want you to have any worries or any problems to come up with health. And don't let things stress you out, because stress can mess up your health. Magician's reversed. Some of you, the cost of living could be affecting you, or you feel like shit, it's getting harder than I expected, something like that. The Magician reverse, and I just get this, the Emperor in reverse, you are aware of it. You may not go out as much as spend as much as you used to. Swords, Ace of Pentacles, Three of Wands. That one first. Nine of Wands. It's simple. I'm not even going to show you all of it. It's basically telling me that whatever had happened. And even if things haven't started over for you yet, brand new, they're going to. You'll get there. It's telling me you're gonna get there. You're gonna get there. One of your biggest things about the advantage point of taking the stride, going after this with the world, not only is being patient about it happening with the Page of Pentacles in reverse, it's about the not going in it with any regrets, any fears, opening up to loving what you're doing and loving why you're doing it. I'm going to tell you, you're going to get there. If you're not there now, you're going to get there. So if you're not dealing with anybody right now, it was telling me your future self will be dealing with somebody. Your relationship status may not be over. You're probably a brunette or have black hair. I kept seeing a woman with black hair. That's what I got. All right. Sagittarius. Anything that wants to come out for Sagittarius. Got to jump. I'm not picking it. Not unless it feels right. The Star. Did you have to release an air sign? Huh. I get like maybe you had to get rid of an air sign, or an air sign dumped you. Air, fire, or water sign is what it's showing me. A lot of air here. A lot of water here. Yep. And fire. I feel like you had to leave either a fire, air, or water sign behind, or they left you behind. The Hangman. Don't hold on to it. Don't hold on to anything of the past. I feel like the better you are to recognize, or the fact that, so some of you are learning to recognize, I have to release that completely and let it go. Others of you may have learned that I have to do that, and I have to honor the road ahead, what lies ahead for me. But I also got to put a lot of work into situations, or I don't want to stress about work. Something about I don't want to stress about work. This is going to sound strange, but this is for the Sagittarius that really likes the investment of the relationship. But that's like really likes to pour, like you're in it to win it type deal. They could ask you for $500. You got $501 and you hand them $500. You're in it to win it. This is an in it to win it person. Like you really love being around them is what it makes me feel. All right, that's what I've got for Sagittarius. Okay, that's your future. That's your potential future. I'll get that squirrel in the chat that's like, it didn't make sense. Bitch, it was about your future. I shouldn't do that, but I can't resist. Like, can you knock on some wood for me? Kind of energy. Like, what in the fuckity fuck? All right. Here we go. Capricorn. what's going to happen for Capricorn? What's going to happen for Capricorn? What's going to happen next for Capricorn? Show us. What's going to happen next for the zodiac sign of Capricorn? It's 1, 2. I think it's my computer's a little fast. Oh no, it was right. I looked at the clock. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. By the way, you're gonna have to trust something. Ooh, maybe a relationship, my dear Capricorns. Some of you might have been through the ringer in relationships. I feel like you definitely were. I do feel like it's something that's already been done and dealt with, but I do feel like you've been really focusing on career. Some of you, the career was going well and then it stopped, or you've been looking for something to do with career. Some of you, I get this, I'm looking for the career, for the money, for things to work out. Others of you were doing well and it slowed, it started to bring in less. Queen of Pentacles reversed. Don't let it stress you out. Queen of Swords. Some of you may have done something with career where you had to be the like very precise with your wording, or very I'm going to say precise or strategic. Some of you also might have heard of somebody not doing very well with their health. I feel like what you're doing right now is not, you're taking things in day by day. You're not letting things get the best of you. And I feel like that's just been working, kind of like working out for you. You might want a little more clarity or truth in situations, or on where things are going to, we're going to ask that. Where are things going to go? I feel the need to do that. Where are things going to go for Capricorn? Let's see what the cards say. Where are things going to go for Capricorn? Where are they going to go? What do they need to see? Where are they going to go? Capricorn's energy. Capricorn. Nobody knows. The Two of Wands came out. Nobody knows. It's a question mark. Two of Wands. The World. But before the World is the King of Swords. So Capricorn's going to have a very bold time frame. You may carry this for another year or two, too. I don't feel like Capricorn's going to let things... I feel like you're not going to let things rattle you or upset you, or you're going to work at getting better at that. Like, you're going to mold that. You have like a peace of mind. Anything that comes flying at you like a knife, Capricorn's like, bitch, I'm in a cage. You're going to hit the bar. Stupid. Kind of like backing up. Like, I don't feel like you're worried about, like, that lady looks worried as hell. I don't feel like you're worried. I feel like if you worry about anything, it's about stability, or knowing where you want to become content with. Do I stay where I'm at? Do I relocate kind of energy? That there's nothing that says that in those cards. It's what I'm feeling. Do I relocate? Do I stay here? Do I put more work here, or do I invest somewhere else? Do I jump from this category into a different business that I think is going to make sense? Some of you is learning how to invest in a business or start a business that's going to work out. You're totally over a relationship, whether it's a fire sign, earth sign, air sign, maybe a water sign. But King of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Cups reversed in the Lovers. This is you not getting stuck up on a relationship. Something that's sailed and gone away that doesn't work with you, or the judgment's been had. You're like, fuck it. You can stay the fuck away. The Eight of Cups reversed. You're like, I don't care. Now, you may be opening your heart up. I feel like you're slowly coming around to that. Some of you may have been hurt by a water sign or an air sign, I'm going to tell you. You got Five of Water. You got the Hierophant, Three of Swords, Two of Swords. And the Two of Cups, mostly water and air. You might have been hurt by one of those signs. Eight of Swords, Queen of Cups, Three of Cups. You may have held back to do things that spunk your interest. Maybe focusing more on um, financial gain or changes in the financial department. I feel like, or I should say, departments. You're putting a lot of work into yourself, it tells me, and not letting love situations upset you. Pretty much. Your reading is very straightforward. It's telling me that you're focusing more on putting love towards situations that are worth your time and effort. If it doesn't show up for you, like you showed up for it, you're not worried about it. I feel like you're I feel like you know to go communicate somewhere else. There's the awareness card. I feel like you're aware of this. Go to the bottom. Things that you may have thought were going to make you happy or mentally felt like they were fitting, they may not be around anymore. I feel like what was poured in the cup came to an ending. The death card. I feel like it's done and over. I feel like emotionally, you're on the forefront of a brand new beginning in a love relationship or maybe even a power couple. I also feel like you need to really trust, aiming for balance, and don't hesitate on opportunities. I'm over it. Don't look at that person's being hesitant on or maybe feeling of regrets or maybe the dude's like, wow, I got red hair. She's got red hair. Is she my sister? I don't fucking know. Anyways, the Ace of Pentacles and the Strength. I do feel like anytime, I feel like don't fall behind on situations or people. I feel like you don't have time to play with that right now. Emotionally, what I want you to go after is victories. And victories, whether they're in financial or they're for your own happiness, your own strength. Forge ahead. Forge ahead like sound and dance ahead. And who am I speaking to? I am speaking with 111 in here to you. I feel like you need to. I feel like these battles you've had or the lies and deception you've dealt with, I feel like that's already been communicated. It's already done with. And I feel like it's not meant to stress you out. I feel like you're just beginning to put a lot of more effort and work into yourself. Some of you may have been struggling with that with a work situation, maybe even having problems with a vehicle or not wanting to fight or deal with people who feel clueless to what's important to you. I feel like you've dealt with that too. That's going to make sense to the Capricorn who may have been stressed out because people might have been doing a lot on your own and not having time for celebrations or changes of it. The committed energy of it. That's what I see for you. All right, let's keep rolling. Aquarius in a second. Ooh, and that's warm. That tastes kind of like those long sugar sticks that come in a tube. Kind of tastes like that. Thank you, small TV. I've got a big TV. Shit, I might be on some people's TVs right now. Yep. Here we go. Aquarius. Let's do it. Let's show Aquarius the road ahead, please. Where is the road going for Aquarius? What lies ahead for them? Some of you, it's love. It's the idea of being able to be open again. I feel like playing with love. I feel like right now you're not. Hell to the no, but I feel like you will be. Here we go. Love and finance. Ooh, I like how those popped out. Giving them to you. Finance. All right, so some of you need to hear. Just enjoy yourself a little bit more. Get more in that energy of being able to be comfortable for yourself, not letting anything upset you, anything that bothers you or makes you feel dragged down to the ground without feeling comforted by it. Release it. The High Priestess is here, and it makes me feel like to tell you to trust, knowing that things are going to work out. Things are going to work out. Things are going to be exciting when they work out, like fireworks exciting. The problem is I feel as if you've got a lot of different avenues that you're focusing on: career, love, maybe doing things that are enjoyable. I also get, not all of you are going to resonate with this, but I do get the enjoy a woman wanting the excitement of that love in her life. I feel that energy when I keep staring at that Queen of Pentacles. And this over here before the Queen of Pentacles makes me feel like she's yearning for it. She really wants it. Knight of Swords. She could be protecting her heart. Something about trying to protect herself. Oh my God. Holy shit. I'm like, she could be protecting her heart. She could be protecting her heart. Look what came out right after I said it. She could be protecting what? What is she holding her hand over? Her heart. Holy shit, that was creepy. All right, here we go. From the World, the Star. And I think you know it. I think you know you're fucking doing it. You may be holding back, focusing on what's going to work or what's the best direction for me right now. I got to focus on my direction, my goals, and then people. Something like that might make sense to you. It may not, but here we go. Anytime you have anxiety or fears, think of anything that you're happy about. Never go back to the things that weren't working out or that you had to move away from. Focus on the happy judgments or building in yourself, trusting in yourself a little bit stronger. I want you to stay on the tried and like the true and tried versus stay very be very self-supportive without showing it. Other people don't need to see it. You just need to remind yourself, that you fight this stuff on your own, or maybe had to fight many battles against other people. At the end of the day, the only body that's going to pick you up is most likely you. There are other people that may help in family, but when push comes to shove and things are hard, you have you to count on. And I feel like some of you are aware that you were in some toxic shit or with a toxic person. And now you've let it, the house is on fire. There's change. There's no more fear. There's no separation. There's no separation anxiety. I don't feel like there's communication. I feel like you recognize or you learn that they weren't the forward step. It's dead and gone. It's behind you. I do feel like it really crushed your heart. And it could be why you're protecting your heart at this time. So I'm going to tell you that the 10 of Wands, the Page of Cups, I've got the 6 of Cups, I got the 2 of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles underneath that. I've got a lot of other cards. I feel like you're learning to figure out what excites you, to be honest, with what it shows me. Not only are you learning to figure out what excites you, I feel like you're wanting to have that dance partner or somebody to hold hands. Something about hold hands, be emotionally attached to. The Strength card. Also be good at business. Laugh about past events with this person. Definitely strong at business with this person. You could have business on your mind a lot. Business, and the only thing that I'm hoping isn't, I'm not getting, that I hope it's not a part of it, is hopefully your health is good. I don't feel like you want to be stuck with any quarrels or dishonest people. You want to stay cut free from that, at a distance, at bay. Balance. 4 cups reversed. You don't want to stress out emotionally about shit that isn't worth your time of investment, is what it's telling me. You're ready to just stay free of it. Keep your thoughts very positive and constructive. Temperance card and Emperor. You also may feel like in a position that you should have a little more leeway than you do, if that makes sense to somebody out there. The Eight of Wands and the Lovers. Love might not take off right away, but eventually it'll come around. What goes around comes around, and it just may not have circled to your window yet. That's what I see for Aquarius. Oh, we're going to do something special at the end. Okay. We almost got 200 likes. Thank you all for hitting the like. I was going to just give Aquarius the 78 cards or 100 cards I just gave him because I probably picked up the cards more than once. So I wasn't even paying attention to how I was going about it. But I think we're going to do this now. I was going to do this in the beginning, but I didn't do it. And I think we're going to do it now. We're going to open this itty-bitty tarot deck. If I can shuffle it with my gorilla hands, then we will use it. I'll show it to you in a second. Itty-bitty deck. Look at this fucking thing. Holy shit. I mean, look at that. It's I can almost, I can hold it, I can't touch middle finger to thumb, but you're going to be having a little bit of a hard time seeing these, I have a feeling. Oh my God, they're so tiny. It's called the Everyday Witch's Tarot. I don't know if I have it. I don't know once I see them. I don't know. Holy hell, they're small. Look at that. So tiny. All right. All right, that's not a card. That's just a introduction thing. Here we go. Oh, I'm afraid to shuffle them. I'm just going to shuffle them in my hand. Show me something for Sagittarius. Oh, look at the cute little cat and broom on the back of them. King of Swords. Show me something for Sagittarius. Another introductory card. Everyday Witch Tarot. Ooh, we got two that came flying out. Aquarius. Aquarius. So it's talking about King of Swords, Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords in reverse. So I feel like you're letting go of things that upset you. Definitely with Eight of Swords and Nine of Swords in reverse. And you're knowing that that's the right action to take. Ten of Cups. I feel like you want to enjoy and love. Ace of Cups. Definitely. Spot on. I'm going to tell you it's spot on. All right. So the Ten of Cups and the Ace of Cups. Some of you might have had to move on from a fellow air sign. Doesn't have to be. I get air or fire, even though fire's not here. A lot of air keeps coming out. Four of Swords and the Three of Swords. Whatever broke your heart. Six of Wands. I feel like it's not the end. Five of Swords. I do feel like it felt conflicted. Two of Swords. You didn't know what to do. Ace of Swords in the World. So you learned to move on. Oh, this is cool. This deck actually works pretty well. I feel like so you learned to move on from a situation. You said, fuck that. I'll just move on. And there's that Two of Swords with I like the drawing and how it's got a cat and a crow in it. And I like how the crow's like not really paying attention. The cat and the crow aren't paying attention. Like she's trying to throw that second dagger and they're like, we don't give a shit. Queen of Cups. Knight of Cups. Page of Cups. So I do see love could be showing up. Let's give you a little more shuffles. The Moon. I feel like it's all going to be when the time is right. Something about when the time is right. The Star. The Moon, the Star. And the Tower. Things will change when they're meant to. You have a very simple reading. Things will change for you when they're meant to. Like, there's nothing that's going to change any faster than what's supposed to happen for you. And you have to be patient. And say no to temptations. Because you may be tempted. Look at this. You may be tempted to jump into a love situation before it's the right time or the right person to connect with to be happy. So look out for that. Look out for that. That could be the judgment you're supposed to worry or watch about. Not even worry. I'm not going to say worry, but be mindful about. And that's what I have for, who were we reading? Aquarius? Totally lost my train of thought. I think we were on Aqua. I just keep getting fire sign energy, either like a fucking Sagittarius, like you dealt with one of them, maybe a fucking water sign. Some of you it was an air sign. Some of you it was Gemini or Libra, whatever. All set. All right, here we go. All right. We'll use those again. I'll use them maybe. I may use them for Pisces, depending on what happens here. What do we got for Pisces? The card it wants to show me is justice and judgment. You come out with showing justice and judgment. And I noticed your card at 1255. So if you need an angel message, look up the number 1255 for me. Thank you very much. Say whatever you want to say to Pisces. Show us what you want to say to Pisces. I feel like the past isn't bothering Pisces anymore. It's a love connection. Something that flipped over after I said it. It's a love connection that is not bothering you anymore. All right? It is not bothering you anymore. Something that was heavy on the heart or on the feelings is gone. It's past tense. It definitely feels past tense. Queen of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. You've moved on, it's telling me. You're probably very focused on career. Some of you could be sick of your career, want a new career, or wanting to make more money, or know you need to start saving money, something like that. Either saving money or making more money. King of Swords reversed. You do not compete, or if you felt like you had to compete for somebody, you won't do that. What? I can already tell you what I'm feeling without even seeing the card here. I'm done. Could be an air, water, fire sign for Pisces that you dealt with. Air, water, or fire. And I only have one fire card. And it's the ending. It's the death to changes. Somebody had to put that shit up. That 3 of Swords energy, 6 of Pentacles energy upright. Somebody needed to hang it to dry. You're either a water sign with a water sign with a fire sign in the past, or you're a water sign potentially with, I think I said air. I was feeling, fire, water, air. You hung something up, the curtain, earth sign, 7 of Cups. Something about if it was an earth sign, it might have only lasted for a little while. I don't know. Page of Wands, the Fool, 10 of Swords reversed, the Magician's reversed. I feel like you felt like somebody tried to dupe you. And emotionally, you had to close the door, close the chapter, close the wounds on it, and not let it upset you. Because it did. It did upset you until you said, what the fuck did he fuck with that? I said, no, fuck that. I've learned that I'm not going to let anybody play with my heartstrings. I feel like you learned the lessons on, I won't let that happen again. King of Wands could have been a fire sign. Could have been an earth sign, but maybe. Could have been a fire sign. And a lot of earth here, too. Could have been any sign for that matter. Oh, another 5, but it's a Pentacles, so maybe it's an earth sign, water sign, fire sign, earth sign. So it could be any sign. The Star. It's trying to tell me you're not sure of what direction to head in. The Star card, the 6 of Swords reversed, the Ace of Swords. I feel like you're conflicted with your own awareness when it comes approachable towards a love situation or the next best option. I feel like you're not really. I don't like saying this, but I'm going to say it, and you might not like it, and I might get shitty comments after the video for it, but whatever. You may not be either intrigued by a new relationship, or you just may not be ready. You may want something you're not ready for, because it just feels like that's what it's trying to tell me. Here we go. I think you think about having the happiness all the time, but do I think you're ready? No, I think you're still in decision mode. I think you still have to make a decision. I think you're still working through how somebody hurts you. I think you're still learning how to build yourself upward and away from the circumstances you dealt with. Emotionally, I don't feel you're invested or attached to that person, but I feel like that hurt still bothers you a little bit. and you don't want to go into anything that you feel like it's not sacred or it's untrustworthy. The Knight of Swords is backwards. You really felt like somebody took you for a ride, is what it's trying to tell me. The High Priestess, and now you don't want to deal with any anxiety or fear towards a love situation that you build towards. And you know this. You fucking know it. You could also be getting very, very open with accepting changes and getting a really strong, having a very strong imagination right now. This is for the person who's not communicating to the ex, that's moved on, separated themselves from this person. You're not close. They don't live close by for some of you. Not at all. Like 5-10 minutes. No, it's a longer drive. Cups, 4 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles. I feel like what you're focusing on is finding happiness again, but also staying secure. Something weird I don't typically say. 6 of Wands and the Emperor. You could be trying to stay ahead of any problems that arise or that you think may happen. It could be saying goodbye to somebody or having to have had to recently. 3 of Pentacles, the 6 of Pentacles, King of Cups. Keep your emotions and spirits in high hopes. I don't know why I'm saying this, but I feel like you're just not moving towards a relationship right now. But it's what I'm getting. It's not. No. The answer is no. Look at so I'm like, show me something. I had to wait till I got like a strong love card. And that person's like, when it comes to love, I'm all set. I'm pushing it aside. See the guy next to her, he's dead. Is love dead to you at this time? Like, I don't mean love for people. I just mean like a love relationship or wanting to get entangled in it. I feel like it's become a fun pastime experience that you're not really wanting to dissect or put your body into the situation at this moment. You're more invested in career, maybe friends, career, your health and your look are kind of important, is what it's saying. Career, health, and look more than dealing with a relationship. You could have a little bit of worry and trusting that it's going to work out. Something I didn't see that till after I said that either. I just grabbed one. You could have a little bit of worry or anxiety in that. You might be worried that it won't work out. So I just get this. I don't want to play with something that's going to not be a victory and waste my fucking time. I don't want to give to another situation if it's going to make me feel up against the wall like the last one. I'm going to hold back on that for a little while. Could just be getting your bearings together. Emotionally, do I think you're excited? Yes. Do I think emotionally you moved on from somebody that might have hurt you in love? Absolutely. But do I think you're 100% ready? I'm going to say not yet. I think you feel like you are, but I feel like you know that you should take things slow, or you're not rushing towards it right now. Kind of keeping your heart closed off a little bit when it comes to opening up to the next adventure in love. But it may be because you think it's what's best for you, or maybe you're right and it is what's best for you. I don't know. That's up to you in your situation. But I do see you. I think you're going to start mingling more. I'm going to tell you something I don't usually tell people. If anybody comes towards you for money, tell them no. All right? If anybody comes towards you, I'm over. If anybody comes towards you looking to borrow $1, can I get 50 cents? Can I get 500? Can I get 10 grand? Tell them no the fuck you can't. All right? That's what I'm going to tell you. Tell them no. No means no. I don't know. Scream bloody murder like they're touching you in a private part so they fucking run away. Do something with your ass, but don't give them any money. All right? Tell him Leo fucking Fire said, I can't give you any money. That fucker online said, I can't give you any money. All right. All right. Let's go to the other deck for you. The itty bitty deck. It's so cute. It's so small. I thought I slept a lot today because I needed to catch up on sleep. I thought I was gonna be like it was gonna be real hard to go to bed, but I think that Scorpio reading took enough energy out of me to where it won't be that hard. Oh shit! One hit the floor. Here we go. Knight of Wands reversed. Why? Oh, they're coming out easy for you. Four of Swords reversed. Six of Wands. So you might have, it's just telling me you might have had to cut free of the way you felt in a love situation. You cut free of it. What is this card? Writing so small. Seven of Wands. I feel like you wanted to believe in this energy. Eight of Wands until the communication became, I feel like you went silent or you knew that the person wasn't in it for the right reasons. Somehow you knew, but you had a hard time admitting it. Something like that. This is going to be probably almost like it hits you or not towards the end of this. Nine of Wands reversed. Oh, that's sad. It's telling me with the Nine of Wands reversed, the Knight of Cups, the King of Swords, the Queen of Cups, the Three of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and the Eight of Swords reversed, that you didn't want to believe that this person would be the way they were with you. Ugh, Nine of Swords. And you're over it now. It says you're over it now. And I feel like you're focusing on the things that you can go towards or that won't be a burden, that won't make you feel like the 10, the 10 of Wands energy. You won't feel like you're carrying all the struggle. You also may get communication. Oh, shit. You may get communication, but watch out for this bitch of bastard that comes over here asking you to borrow some motherfucking money because I said don't give him a motherfucking anything. Give him dust. Give him lint out of your pocket and be like, it's all I got. And have the most serious face in the world. And then don't answer the phone call for a while. Unless it's somebody you really trust and respect, give them some fucking dough. But if you don't really know them or they're like, I'll pay you back to 9K. No, the fuck you won't. You better talk to your spirit guides and see what the fuck they can do to bring in your success. Because the Page of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles, I feel like this person's coming after you for money. Somebody could be wanting you to spend too much money on them or give out too much money. I'm going to tell you no. I'm going to tell you go after excitement and change with your environment and people that are like-minded. Enjoy yourself. Do it while you can. The world is waiting for you. This is what I see for you. I feel like you should be doing this, Pisces. Anything else? They hit at the same time. Judgment and happiness. It'll be the right judgment for you. I feel like you've waited long enough to do something good for yourself. Go do something good for yourself. Ace of Cups. Fill that cup up for you. And I feel like you're deserving of it. And I feel like it's not something I need to tell you. I think it's something you just need to do. Okay? The past can teach us a lot. What not to work with, Nine of Pentacles, what hurt us, the devil, what might have felt deceptive, or you know what wasn't worth, what might have been worth it for a little bit, but wasn't really filling up that emotional happiness that we thought it would give. Because I feel like that may have happened. Page of Wands, I feel like you learned about this. Queen of Wands, I do feel like you cared about them. It definitely could have been a fire sign. King of Wands, definitely could have been an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Ace of Pentacles, I do feel like you need to focus on staying balanced and not handing out your money to a motherfucker. Three of Pentacles, all right? Four of Pentacles, this dude trying to sit on your shit, trying to spend your shit. Five of Pentacles, lock the fucking door. Tell him Merry Christmas. Tell him fucking, I don't know, Happy Hanukkah. Sing him the fucking Adam Sandler Happy Hanukkah song and put him on his way. But don't hand out any money. All right? Six of Pentacles. If you want to get balance, go after balance because you can do it, but don't do something for somebody that won't do it for you. Whether it's a man or a woman. I don't give a shit who it is. It looks like it could be a man. I'm just gonna straight up go with the tarot on this one. It could be a man or a fucking blind woman, a one-eyed wombat. I don't know. Women aren't wombats, but just go with it. I'm trying to be funny at the end. All right, here we go. The Wheel of Fortune, the Hermit, the Strength card, and the Chariot. You've got to choose. Do I go this way or that way? I don't know. Maybe you got some Leo up in you. I hope it wasn't the ex because he was a dick. But anyways, that's what I've got for you. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you enjoyed it, please smash that like button. Oh, I dropped one of the mini cards. All right. I'll give you a little more, Pisces. It's only fair. I feel like Pisces waits forever for their reading. It's only been 3 fucking hours. Holy shit. Here we go. Show me any last quick message for Pisces. Any last quick message. Any last message. Quickly, precisely for Pisces. What do you want to show them? Here we go. This is for Pisces. A strength card. Do you have strength in your truth and your clarity? Oh, Jesus, try to hit me in the face. Oh, you may have strength in your truth and your clarity and the desires that you want or the passion that you're going to seek. I think you're going to be very careful in that direction in the next love situation. Look at this. The person's going to be methodical, very careful, think it through, not let anybody get the best of them, not have any anxiety or worries in the celebration they head towards. I feel like this is you. Emotionally, what's going on? Page of Cups and the Emperor. I feel like you're bossing up on how you feel or how you go forward with love. I feel like you learned your lessons and you're not going to let anybody come towards you like that again. They come towards you with lies or deception or throwing swords and shit. Look at Pisces going to one-up them and say, goodbye. I'm too high and I'm not going for your bullshit. You know, I didn't wait my turn to open up with my heart just to listen to a lying bitch. All right. Or bastard or whatever you want to call them. All it's telling me is you're going to stay balanced and take your time before you take a judgment towards building with somebody else. Before you jump to a celebration, you'll take your time is what it's telling me. The Hangman, I don't feel like you're hung in suspense. I just feel like you're not going to rush towards a person for a little while. That's all I'm seeing with your reading. It looks like the Hangman and the Five of Cups, you're not in a rush. There's no finish line for you. As important as it may feel, it's not the end of the world kind of energy. That it may not be there now, kind of is what it's showing me. That did want to come out. The Three of Wands fell out. You're not in a rush to move forward or to sit where you're sitting. The Chariot, you may be fine just where you are. Does it amuse you to have that option? Oh, of course it does. Do you feel it? Do you want to start the connection? I think so. Do you have anxiety or fear of being alone right now? No, I feel like you're just trying to stay on the up and up. You might have been a little upset or become aware of being upset with a fire or water sign, but I feel like the best thing for you is to move forward with new connections. Let go of what's happened and trust on what can happen. You just weren't aligned at the right time or with the right person, and that happens. It did upset you. You did think you loved the person, it's telling me, or wanted to try to love the person or give them the benefit of the doubt. But at the end of the day, I don't feel like it completely destroyed your happiness, but I feel like it taught you that it wasn't worth the chaos. I think you learned a lot about that. I think it gave you higher value for the next person you let sit next to you and speak to you. That's what I got for Pisces. All right, guys. Gentlemen and ladies, you guys have a good night. I made it past whatever sign they said I was going to pee during. Actually, I had to pee, I think, a couple signs back, but I made it past that. So it did get cold down here, too, so that's probably why I have to go to the bathroom. Oh, that deck's over here. That tarot deck's way over here. I'm going to put this one away because I have and the other one because I have a bunch open. I need to come down here and put these all away one day. I don't do it very often. I let them sit out and just chill in the freezing cold. All right. It's always cold here. I hate that about where I live. It takes forever to warm up. I hope you all have a great rest of the week. If you don't mind hitting that like button on your way in or out, The readings are done. If anybody wants to timestamp, feel free. Am I going to timestamp? The answer is no. But have a good night, and I'll see you later. Bye.